Hello, hello. I'm just gonna chill, wait to see if anyone shows up. Uh-oh. Got no. Oh, and someone's in. Hey, Dee Dee. How's everybody doing? What's up, Charles? Thanks, Fuego Diego. Hello, Simtown twins. Hey, Harvey. It's going pretty good. Hey, Trishiana. Hola, Sandia. Hey, Steven. Ugh, my allergies are destroying me today. Salutations, Megan. Any plans for the weekend? Just work. They only have me work Friday, Saturday, Sunday now, so that's all I have planned. And I'll be editing videos because I filmed a lot on the on my days off. And yeah, that Lovecraft finale. It wasn't my favorite finale, but I thought it was pretty good. And overall, this season was spectacular. Oh yeah, Watchmen like blew me away. That first episode was fucking awesome. They left me with a lot of questions, but pretty much everyone said, that's how you're supposed to feel. That's just how it's going to be for a minute. And I was like, okay. I'm excited to see if I guessed anything right or anything like that. Because there were a few people that said I was asking the right questions, which gives me hope that I'm, starting to catch on at least a little tiny bit. But how are you all doing? Anyone else have any interesting plans for the weekend? Or did something cool during the week? Fancy meeting you here as well. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the Umbrella Academy reactions. Oh, you got a COVID test today? Are you concerned about having it, or is it just out of precaution? Oh, nice. Hope you have fun with your friends, Fuego Diego. Oh, you're streaming right now, Sir Magnus? What are you streaming? And working on my album? Nice. Go ahead and put like a link in there. I'll go ahead and like a self-promoted plug is not unwelcome. Oh, it was not fun. What'd you get? Did you get the throat one or did you get up the nose? Because I've gotten both so far, and I preferred the throat one. Hey, Roman. Work and more work. I feel you. Going to vote in the morning. Nice. Yes, everyone vote. If you are eligible to vote, go do it. Playing some Warzone, like the new game mode. Nice. Wait, is the new game mode that clip I saw of like there being a jump scare for certain people? I saw something like that where there's like a ghost that pops up. You're streaming Ninjala earlier. Nice. Do I like EDM music? I mean, it depends, but yeah, I like EDM music. Minor symptoms, but when it's clear, I can visit my grandpa up the nose if I do it again. Yeah. Well, I hope you're all right. Hope you don't have it, but if you do, I mean, I'm sure you'll pull through and you'll be all right. Be able to visit your grandpa soon. And yeah, the nose one, that really sucked. I've heard it's better now, but I got it like all the way back in April, and I swear they stabbed me in the brain. That was not fun. Listening to Harry Styles while I lay on the bed and stare out the window. Sounds like a nice night. And yeah, Watchmen was sick. Are we seeing Swole Guy tonight? Shut up. Just wanted to wear a tank top. They added zombies. Oh, no way. I used to pretty much only play Black Ops for the zombie mode. So me and my friends could just play that together because it was so much fun. So that's actually pretty cool. And yes, I am watching Watchmen and very much enjoying it so far. A lot of jump scares. Great. Can't do anything here. We're totally locked down again back in Ireland. Ah, that sucks. Sorry about that. But hey, if it's for people's safety, then just gotta bite the bullet, I suppose. And thank you, Dr. T. Or Elvie. I forgot. Did you tell me Elvie or Dr. T? I think it was Elvie. I think I would love your thoughts. I'll go ahead and check it out when I finish the stream then. What are some of your favorite musical artists? Tame Impala, Kendrick, Childish Gambino. It's another like really big one that I listen to. Been listening to a lot of Glass Animals. So I didn't really like their second album, but I do really like their current one that just sort of recently came out. Remember in March people said that this would end in April? I was one of those people. I really, really thought that this would be like a month-long thing and then everything would go back to normal, and now I'm just boo-boo the fool. Can't wait to see your reactions to the episodes. Yeah, that's what everyone keeps saying. They're like, can't wait to see how you react to, these big moments. I'm like, you're making me nervous, but at the same time, I'm also really excited. If you have Switch or Xbox, we should play. I have Xbox. I rarely play on it, but I'm down. I do not have any Call of Duty games that are current, though. And that's right, Elvie. I think they opened up too early, rushed things instead of nailing the thing. Yeah, that's America for you. I mean, I know you're in Ireland, but yeah, America, at least in certain states, has really rushed the reopening, which has not always been good. GUI is my jam. Oh, I know, for real. Do love GUI. Started watching Des yesterday. I'm loving it so far. And watch your recap. Oh, good. I'm glad you're liking it. That's a crazy show. I tried to post my finale, but it got blocked by Disney, of all people. I was like, I don't think Disney owns anything to do with that show, but maybe I'm wrong. But I put a dispute in, so it should be up at some point. And I loved the finale. Like, the way they ended that show was amazing. Pandemic or not, our time is just so unexpected. But yeah, true. Do you have Dead by Daylight? No, but I do want to play that. It actually looks like a lot of fun. Is it just me, or is it hard to believe that Mac DeMarco is already 30? Oh, I forgot. Mac DeMarco's a big one that I listen to. And he's 30? Did not realize. And yes, Mighty Isis. It's weirdly creepy, but not in like a typical horror aspect. It's very odd. Have you seen Band of Brothers? Yeah, it was a long time ago, but I've seen it. It was pretty heavy. Also, watching someone play KOTOR, might have to play that again. Oh, I just replayed the first Knights of the Old Republic game. Such a good game. I remember when I first played it, the twist towards the end. Oh my god. That got me so good. What's good, King Sloan? The music, and I'm never too sure about any of the characters. Yeah, the music in particular, like, really unsettles you, but in a good way. Hi, Cappuccino. I got a strike for using my own music. That's what I'm saying, dude. They're like, oh, it's our algorithms. Sometimes they don't always work. I'm like, do you mean they always don't work? Because it's like always a copyright strike on almost anything you try to post. Hello, Orion. Just had a rough day. Finally a breath of fresh. Oh, I'm good. Or I'm glad you're having a breath of fresh air. Sorry you had a rough day, Zakia. Mom is back. Just got to work and open YouTube, and there was your face. It's nice to see you too, January. Hey. I'm gonna make sure I read that. Line 10 meant. What's going on? 30-Day Fiance, are you down? I mean, based off of what happens in that show, I don't know if that's a good idea. Or isn't it 90-Day Fiance? I can't remember. Have you checked out The Expanse? No, not yet, but I will be. I don't know when. I'll probably put that up as like a poll question. Like, would you guys rather have me watch this, or that? Judging by your umbrella reactions, I think you'd enjoy it. All right. How does that happen, Cappuccino? I don't know. They just decide sometimes, like, this isn't able to be posted. And then I dispute it, and like 98% of the time they release it. And they're like, oh yeah, our bad. And I'm like, thanks for taking away views. That's really nice of you. There are also cowboys out there putting claims on things they don't even have rights on. Yeah, for real though. People have been doing that. Hey, Angel Lover. And I'm glad you're here, Cappuccino. I'm currently watching Raised by Wolves. Very fascinating concepts that address humanity's precepts that involve community's perception of a centralized moral good versus moral good based on religion. I mean, I've only watched the first episode, which I will post here within the next couple of days. But yeah, their take on religion is very interesting and hits you in quite a few gray areas. I'm still digging for more articles on Lovecraft to see if there will be a season 2. I haven't seen anything so far about there being a season 2. Just that Misha Green is in talks right now to get a season 2, but I mean, who knows? Fingers crossed. I want to watch Raised by Wolves, but don't want to subscribe to another streaming service. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, the streaming service thing is getting a little out of hand. King Sloan, I cannot wait for Mando season 2 either. Mostly for Ahsoka. The fact that she's gonna be in it, I'm like, dude, I'm so excited. Hey, Alicia, it was good talking to you on Pair Waits live stream earlier. A lot of world building in the first couple episodes. Yeah, most definitely a lot of world building in the first couple episodes of that. Sir Magnus, you like Raised by Wolves? I'm excited. First episode didn't get me as hooked as some of the other shows I watched this week, but I thought it was really good. Do you watch anime? Yeah, I watch anime. I'm gonna be watching an anime for the channel here before too long. Just trying to pick which one, but someone recommended. I can't remember the Japanese name for it, but it translates to When They Cry. And that looks like it's gonna be good. There are bots that just search YouTube and look for videos to take down. It even happens on public domain videos sometimes. Yeah, for real though. It's fucking annoying. Raised by Wolves is interesting. Not sure how I feel about it yet. Need to watch the second half of the season. Yeah, I mean, I can never really make a full like decision on anything until I've watched like all of it. But so far, I'm liking it. I'm so irritated because I just know they won't renew Lovecraft for a second season, but I got a free trial with HBO Max, so I could watch 4-part LGBT series Equal. It was so good. What is that called? Oh, the series is called Equal. I gotta check that one out. I need to watch more LGBT stuff. And yeah, I feel like they're not gonna renew Lovecraft. I get the feeling, like a little pit in my stomach, that it's not gonna happen, but I really want it to. Lovecraft Country was so great. I mean, yeah, it was. It was fantastic. And I want more. Love the Expanse chat, but there's just too many shows out on my jailbroken Fire Stick. True. I've heard other YouTubers, I think Your Movie Sucks uploads videos as private or enlisted or something for some days to see if it gets claimed blocked. Do they? I feel like that might be a way for them to just get a bunch of money off of your videos though. Unless it's not. I don't know, I'll have to look into that. Oh my god, Food Wars is fucking ridiculous. I felt so uncomfortable watching that. Anytime someone had like a foodgasm, I was like, this is too much. This is like too much. but it was very entertaining. I weirdly got wrapped up in the drama of it. If you could do magic, what spell would you learn first? Well, Letty made sure I couldn't, but if I could, um, I don't know. I mostly know magic based stuff off of like Harry Potter, so I'd want to just learn like Stupefy or something like that. But I don't know. For real though, if it was like Lovecraft based, I would want to learn probably invulnerability. I mean, who wouldn't want to be able to just not be hurt from anything? I feel like that would make me like 10 times more confident. Mother didn't creep you out on Raised by Wolves. She did. She certainly did. But at the same time, I was like, I get where she's coming from, but I don't know if I like her at all. Like she creeped me the hell out. It looks like Prometheus and of course Ridley Scott. No, yeah, I'm in my reaction. You guys will see. I start the episode off. I'm like, it looks like a Ridley Scott movie. It looks kind of like a little bit Alien esque, and then at the end it was said directed by Ridley Scott, and I was like, oh, that's why. Got a special site where I watch TV shows, films from all over the world for free. Only got a free trial for HBO Max because my sites didn't have the links. I mean, I can't publicly condone doing such things, but I might have done that before as well. Watch Death Parade. I've heard some people tell me to watch that. I don't know if I want to cry though, Sir Magnus. The Promised Neverland is a must watch. There's so many animes and shows in general. Watched the first half of Raised by Wolves, but I didn't love it. If you HBO cable, you can get HBO Max free. You know, you gotta pay for HBO cable too. Wait, rest in peace, Kiss Anime. Is that not a thing anymore? Because that was the best. That was the best way to watch animes. Is that for real not around? It's pretty Ridley Scott, so take that how you will. I mean, from what I could see, yeah. Just the fact that the androids have, like, milk blood. I was like, I mean, I've never seen that before. Just in every Alien and Prometheus. Be careful with that anime. I used to react to them, and it was non-stop copyright infringement. I mean, I feel like that's most of the shows I watch anyways. Like, some are easier than others. Lovecraft, surprisingly, didn't give me any issues until the last two episodes. But Umbrella Academy was a fucking nightmare. Like, that was every single time it got blocked. Again and again and again. Anyone watch Utopia? I haven't. Maybe I should. Hey, Netsetter. Oh yeah, I think I saw you in the chat for Pairweight. Good to see you here. Ridley Scott gives good visuals, but sometimes the story lacks cohesion. I mean, that's how I felt about Prometheus. LGBT stuff always ends so sad. But why? Why does it always have to end so sad? Like every movie ends in a breakup. Well, if you've seen Looking, well, actually, I don't want to spoil anything, but it doesn't necessarily have a sad ending. I'd say it was mostly a happy ending for LGBT characters, for the most part. Same here. I was losing interest in Raised by Wolves, but that actor that came out in Vikings saved it along with sexy chicks with killer mullets. The mullets didn't take me out of it, but I was like, damn, why does everyone have like a mullet or a bowl cut? It's really weird. Oh, hey, Shanna. And yes, I did eat already. I ate very fast. I was starving. Would you ever do movie reactions on your channel? I've been thinking about it, but I have such a hard time like waiting for movies to not be in theaters. And I only do reactions to things I genuinely haven't seen before I like record it. But now that movie theaters aren't even really happening, I might as well start. You should do ASMR. Your voice is soothing. Oh, thank you. Have you watched The Good Lord's Bird? It's really good. Is it gonna make me cry? Because that title kind of sounds like it. And yeah, Food Wars is too funny. It's too funny. It, it makes me uncomfortable in like a really entertaining way. Brave New World on Peacock was a fascinating concept, but I don't think any watched. Yeah, I've never even heard of that. Is it based off of the book? because I really like the book. I want to watch the new show Soulmates now on AMC. I haven't even seen a trailer for it, but I mean, with The Walking Dead kind of MIA right now, might as well do that. I mean, Letty made sure I couldn't. Like, I don't hold it against her, but no magic for me. Have you seen Mothers starring Jennifer Lawrence? Yes, and sorry if this offends anybody, but I fucking hated that movie. I thought it was stupid. By the end of it, I just didn't get it. I was like, I feel like you're trying to be too artsy for me right now. Like, there's no way I will ever get this, so I just didn't like it. But I've liked Jennifer Lawrence's like previous work, even though she herself can be a little problematic sometimes. They canceled I Am Not Okay with This on Netflix, and that was sad. I mean, Netflix cancels all its LGBT shows and black led shows and pretty much anything that isn't uh, like super mainstream. I feel like they end up canceling. The ability to change people's minds like a forced mind trick. Hmm. Glad you finally caught it. Oh no, I'm gonna get the name wrong. Tell me if I get this wrong, if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Japanica? Tell me if I got it wrong. But I'm glad you caught the chat. I love that the magic was more science based in Lovecraft. Yeah, I kind of like that too. It was a lot of alchemy, which I think is cool. I cried at the end of Angel Beats, but if I ever need a good laugh, I watch the scene during the midterms. Don't be spoiling nothing. I would curse and bless those who I think who deserve it. That's one of my favorite spells. I mean, that would be pretty sick. Invulnerability would be. Sorry if I'm like super far behind on the chat, by the way. I always try to read them all. Invulnerability would be great, but I am not enthusiastic about physical immortality, especially if the rest of the world is all mortal. I agree. That's why I would want invulnerability, not immortality. Like seeing all your loved ones die around you and potentially dealing with whatever the world ends up as, it might not be good. So, yeah, I would just want invulnerability. I wouldn't want to be hurt or killed by other people. I mean, I love Ridley Scott too, but he hasn't always done great. His Exodus movie I thought was kind of trash, but that was mostly because they decided to cast all like Egyptian characters as white people, and I was like, what the fuck is this? You're spoiling us with these live chat. I mean, I'm trying to. Hey, just in time. And yes, I know it was blocked. I'm really trying to get it back up. Like every single one of them had no problem. It was just the finale, and Disney of all people blocked it. It's like great. Wonder how the Mandalorian's gonna go. Father's so hot on Ray. He is. I kept my thirst down in my reaction, which you will see, but well, actually, I don't want to say that because that's kind of a spoiler. But what happened in that episode got me fucked up. Where was that like me? They were gonna fight. I mean, yeah, I was getting kind of mad about the way she treated him too. Did they really take Kiss Anime down? Because that sucks. That was a good place to get any, pretty like literally any anime. Bit lucky over here is we don't have HBO, but the main satellite provider here, Sky, has their stuff included in it. Ah, what? That is lucky. You have to pick the right time for a crying show. Yeah, you really do. I mean, sometimes it's nice to be totally wrecked by a show, but sometimes you don't want to. I get HBO for free with. Why do you all get HBO for free? And yeah, Netflix is sensitive sometimes. Most of the time. Prometheus could have had so much potential, but didn't. Yeah, I mean, I liked it, but I don't know. I feel like it didn't add up to be like the greatest movie. And then the sequel to Prometheus was not good. Kill Your Gaze trope. Yeah, it's lame. I think HBO realizes that more people reviewing it makes more people watch it. That's why when Game of Thrones was big, they didn't care about people downloading it because more people subscribe. Yeah, I think so too. Because I never really had any issues with my Game of Thrones reviews. I think maybe once or twice, but out of all the ones I did, it wasn't too big of a problem. Ridley Scott has a lot of help in Raised by Wolves, so it covers a lot of his weak spots. That's good. Speaking of LGBT characters with happy endings, have you seen But I'm a Cheerleader yet? No, but people have recommended it. And I will at some point. There's just so much I'm like watching right now. I heard that mullets and page boys are easy haircuts for people to do themselves. Well, that makes sense actually. Didn't really think about it that way. You know what would be a good show to review recap? Legion. Oh, I totally forgot about Legion. Thank you, Mighty Isis. I watched season 1, haven't watched season 2, so I probably will do some reviews for season 2 because I love that show. That was a trip. I watched Utopia. I saw the British version first, and then I watched the USA version. They both were good, but the British version is the best. I mean, usually the original is always better. But you should watch both. All right. Will do. The way he made the eggs sit in the broth and not sink. If y'all are giving me some, oh, I know what you're talking about. Dude, that show is so funny sometimes. I love the Great British Baking Show, my favorite comfort viewing when I need to lift my spirits. That is actually a really nice one to watch. For me, even though it's not like comfort viewing per se, Hell's Kitchen is my like go-to reality show. That shit is funny to me. Like drama in a kitchen just makes me laugh so fucking hard. Hey MLN, check out Insecure on HBO and Sons of Anarchy. I've seen Sons of Anarchy, haven't watched Insecure yet, so I'll give that a watch. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that the Expanse producers are forgiving to the reactors. More shows should be. It's honestly like I feel like a very small amount of people watch reactions to actually watch the episode. Like that's not what people really do. If anything, it's just free advertising for you. Mother was a crazy movie. For me, it was crazy in a bad way, but yeah, it was crazy. Breakfast with Scott is a gay family movie. Sounds like it might be nice. Heard that about Mother, that people either loved it or hated it. Yeah, I was in the hated it category. Did not like it. The Rosemary adds it. Oh, stop. Stop talking about that show. My friend Zach was the one who got me to start like watching that, and it's just so ridiculous. Like people's reactions to the food is it's insane. The Brave New World show is based off the book. Oh, it is based off the book. Cool. I probably will watch that then because I love the book. Liked it a lot more than I liked 1984, which I don't think any of my classmates agreed with me on that. Legion first season, everything after that saddened me. They promised Professor X, he never showed. Well, it's a little bit of a spoiler, but I'll still watch it. But yeah, first season was killer. Love that you were confused with Watchmen, but I promise you will get answers. I swear, just stick with it and it will mostly make sense. Mostly? But your guesses are spot on. Won't tell you which guesses. All right, sweet. Thank you. I didn't get it either, but I love how Mother was shot. Yeah, it was a very well shot movie. The cinematography was good. Just didn't get it. Just did not get it. They asked, why does LGBT stories history always end so badly? It's because we always get killed. So sad because we're just fighting to live a happy life, you know? I mean, that's true, but I feel like same with stories that center around black characters. Like, you want to show the highs and the lows of certain communities, not just like all the bad shit. Like, yeah, that bad stuff happens, and it's important to show it, but you know, show the successes and the wins that some people get. It's, you know, it's a balance. I like the mind trick spell. Yeah, I mean, that would come in handy. I'd definitely be mind tricking all my bosses to give me more hours. They cut me early today again. I'm like, you're only giving me 24 hours and you're still cutting me? Like, I can't pay my bills off this shit. What the fuck? How about I May Destroy You? I've heard that's good, so I probably gotta check it out. It was based off the Brave New World book. Also, I only watch happy LGBTQ stories now. I can't take any more heartache. Honestly, though, like I don't mind some heartbreak, but When it's all heartbreak, that gets a little frustrating. Don't leave your fiance for me, Lavin. But I am 26, gonna be 27 in December. Elite on Netflix has some good LGBT content. Cool. That's very nice. Really wanted to see Hippolyta's Lab. Me too. If they have a season two, they better show it, or at least do a flashback to it or something. I'm sure basic shows like Emily in Paris will get 5 seasons. I mean, that's how I felt about what's it called? 13 Reasons Why. They're like, we're gonna make this a 4 season show, even though the first season covered the entire and only book. I'm like, okay. The only show so far that I've seen cover the entire first book and I want it to continue is Lovecraft Country, but maybe that's just me. I'm making Horcruxes with my magic. Sir, please don't. Don't do that. There's so many people I'd send home to rethink their lives, and I'm too vengeful for Death Note. Yeah, no, if I were ever given the Death Note, that would be bad. Like, I would try to do good with it, but I'm also too vengeful. I'm not a perfect person. There'd be a lot of dead politicians, is all I'm saying. Are you Nigerian? No. I am very American. uh, Evening, Jen. Have you looked up any of Matt Ruff's interviews and his thoughts on the Lovecraft Country show? No, I haven't. Probably should, though. Hey, follower from Manila. Big Dark fan. Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it. That show is still my number one. Fucking loved it. Also, I'm hoping Valerian Steel gets the okay to replicate Hippolyta's sword from LCC. That shiz was badass. Oh, yeah, that would be fucking cool. I'm sure they will. Like, why not? My superpower would be to cure COVID. That would be fantastic. But I would like to step that up from cure COVID to just eradicate it. Like, no one can get infected, period. Just let this be done already. It's wrong, but I forgive you. I'm normally Sweet Pea JP online. I think Lovecraft may be done as well because Jonathan Major's blowing up in his career. Yeah, I mean, I could see the show going on without him, but I don't know. I just get a bad feeling that it's not going to keep going. But how do you pronounce it then? Go ahead and like type the best way to try and pronounce it. Don't want to mess people's names up. Oh, and Zach is in the chat. What's up? Go Anime is still out there. Is it as good as Kiss Anime? Because Kiss Anime was like supreme. There are new laws in Japan that has a tighter leash on copyright. Some anime studios are struggling. I guess that makes sense. Can't find anything on Kiss Cartoon. I haven't been on that site in forever, so I don't even know if that's still up. Haven't been on that site at all, so I don't know. Disney is usually very relaxed with its copyright licenses. They see it as free promotion, so strange. I agree. And does anyone know if Devs is owned by Disney in any way? Because I feel like it can't be. Like, it comes out on FX. Is FX owned by Disney somehow? I'm not sure if Kiss Cartoon is up. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny, there is sadism in the reaction viewing community when it comes to crying episodes of shows. I mean, yeah. I see Dreams of Green. Have you seen Mr. Robot? And if not, I'd suggest you give it a shot. I have watched, what is it? The first 3 seasons and the final season I have not watched yet. So I will be doing that for the channel as well because that is so Stanley Kubrick. So good. Oh, I love that show so much. You should watch Girlfriends. I feel like I have. That sounds familiar. I Stand for Father and Raised by Wolves. I mean, I've only seen the first episode so far, but I certainly did as well. So what did we do to deserve a tank top today? I'm just trying to relax. It's comfortable. I saw a version of Prometheus Alien mashup. Somehow it worked. What do you mean a mashup of Prometheus and Alien? Like they just flowed right into one another, or it's literally like a mixture of clips? Legion got canceled, right? No, don't tell me it got canceled. I feel like all the shows I really, really like get canceled. Hey, Lanaya. Same with booktubers and some infamously sad novels like A Little of Life. Whole reading vlogs full of tears and being wrecked. Okay, if you all want a book that will make you cry your eyes out, or at least it did for me, I promise I'll get to the rest of the chat, but this is my favorite book I've ever read. I hope someone in here has read it too, because I've never met anyone that actually read it. But Evidence of Things Unseen. This book destroyed me, and I didn't expect it to, because for the most part, you're like, oh, this is like a sweet little romance, blah, 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 blah. And, like, I won't say what happens, because it's probably not what you're expecting, but it destroyed me. I've never cried so hard while reading a book. Legion was trippy. I'm planning on doing a rewatch after Devs. Yeah, I probably should too, actually. Fuck, I don't know enough Spanish, but I'll try and read it anyways. Me miro y la mire. I don't know what that means. Someone translate, please. Or I should just learn some Spanish, you know, stop being a dumb American. Legion was canceled. God damn it. Like season 1 of Legion, but did not like the next one. Damn, that's 2 people that have said that now. And thanks, Cornelius. I did notice you, Zach. ¿Quién habla español? Not enough. I speak more German. Ich sprechen ein bisschen Deutsch. In Prometheus, did you get any type of gay vibes from the guy who didn't like David and was always so mean to him? I felt like he really liked David. I don't know if I'm crazy. I mean, I didn't, but it's been a while since I watched it. If I rewatched it, I might notice something like that. I'll see you later, Megan. Why is everyone saying Leonardo? Do a react to the Money Heist, please. Money Heist also sounds familiar. And I might. A Machina? What are any good shows that you suggest that I watch? After Lovecraft, there isn't anything for me to watch, and I'm extremely picky. I love the superhero genre, like CW shows, not stuff like The Boys. If you haven't seen it, it's a little dated at this point, but check out Smallville. I used to love that show. Rexito, you're killing me. I can't read it. I don't know enough Spanish. Okay, but after the pandemic, which country are we headed to for our vacation? I was thinking the beach parties in Costa Rica or candlelit dinners in Rome. Thoughts? I mean, I've never gone to Mykonos, and I hear what happens there, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. I stand the way. You're the only Allison Stan on YouTube. She gets so overlooked in these reaction videos, and you actually appreciate her character as much as I do. I mean, she's a really interesting character, and I fucking love Allison Pill. I'm trying. Don't forget your clothes fly off every right. They take a bite and all their clothes just evaporate. Yo puedo imbécil. Are you making fun of me? Are you making fun of yourself? God damn it! I need to learn more Spanish. Oh yeah, Watchmen was dope. I mean, that's what everyone says. I'm excited to really get into it. Prometheus #1 was stellar for me personally. The operation scene. Oh fuck that scene. That was not cool. Like it was pretty solid body horror, but I've said it in my Lovecraft reviews. I hate body horror. It freaks me out so bad. But the sequel was utter nonsense. Dumbest space explorers ever. Yeah, for real though. I did not like the sequel at all. Have you checked out Bad Hair on Hulu? It's the same guy who created Dear White People. Oh. I should, because I really like Dear White People. React to Money Heist, please. Alright. You have a boyfriend? No. COVID got me all freaked out. I'm not trying to meet nobody right now. But when this is all done, it would be nice. Gotta get back to Scream 2, but I hope you check out Mr. Robot if you hadn't. I'll see you later, Marcus. But yes, I've definitely seen Mr. Robot, but just not the last season, and I will. I should check out Bad Hair. I mean, if it's scary, I'm always down for a good horror. Do you Kingdom Hearts, though? No, I don't. Sorry, I don't. I spaced out there for a second. But no, I've never really gotten into Kingdom Hearts, and pretty much all my friends have, so I'm just the loser. Have you ever watched Chewing Gum? It's a British show that came out. I'm going to. Someone suggested it, and I like the actress, who I believe is the main character. Have you watched Euphoria? It's coming up. It is coming up. Why don't you have social media? Because I'm boring. I never keep up on that stuff. LGBT good film is The Blonde One. Okay. And yes, I am baby. LGBTQ stories always end badly because of the bury your gays trope. Yeah, Alexa did deserve better in the 100. And I don't know who Sylvia is, but she probably deserved better too. Have you seen the Scotty Bowers documentary? It was so epic, and it's about the LGBT community in old Hollywood. He would keep their secrets, and his story is so amazing. Huh. No, I haven't. That sounds good. Cállate a la verga, Alicia. I know that cállate means quiet. React to the money heist, please. I will. Spam that one more time, bro. Death Note was so crazy. Yeah, it was. It was an insane show. So well written, too. So cool. I thought 13 Reasons Why was a slasher, and then when I found out that it wasn't, I was over it. Yeah. I was not into that show. And they can Sense8. I'm still pissed about it. Also, The Society. Netflix is annoying me. I just want them to take back their decision on Sense8. Just be like, just kidding. We're actually bringing it back. I can't respond in Spanish. I don't speak it. Oh, hey, So Ladylike. Oh, So Ladylike. Sorry, I forgot the O. Good to see you in here. It's not Lavon. It's Lavin. Oh, okay. Got you, Lavin. Oh, thanks, Brittany. Okay, hold on one second, guys. Yeah, we get it like that shot. No, for real. Japonica. Wait, did I get it right there? Japonica? Wait, I thought that's what I said. I'm sorry if I'm still getting it wrong. Japonica. Or Japonica? I'm having trouble pronouncing all these names. If rather have Gios than the Death Note, because with Gios you can go further than just using the Death Note to kill people. I mean, yeah, that's true. Make people do whatever you want. And is The Magicians underrated? Yeah, probably a little bit. Disney bought Fox. I'm pretty sure that includes movies and TV, but not Fox News. Well, that's too bad. Should get rid of Fox News altogether. Well, I guess that explains why they're the ones who copyrighted me. You play Among Us? Not very much. I've played it like twice. I think it's fun. Did you watch How to Get Away with Murder? The first 2 seasons I watched, and then after that I got a little out of it, but I thought it was good. It's very, very good drama. And it's okay. Don't worry about it, Rami. Damn, how far behind on the chat am I? I stand the way you're the only. Oh, no, yeah, I saw that. Someone edited Prometheus and Alien. Did I just go all the way back? Sorry, there's too many trolls in the chat right now. I've been watching the Joker movie too, so yeah, the Joker was fantastic. The relationship that grows between Elliot and the drug dealer and Mr. Robot was so sensual and very erotic in the way that a man pressing all your buttons emotionally just gets, That's true. And yeah, Smallville was a fun series. Not like a great one, but very entertaining. Sometimes really frustrating though. Oh, see you later, just in time. So we're going to Mykonos? All right. Miss being able to travel. One of the best things about living in Europe is being able to take short trips to so many different countries. Yeah. I mean, I've never been to Europe, but that's what my sister said. She's like, you can just take a train to like 3 or 4 countries in a single day. See you later, Sir Magnus. But I hope to hear your thoughts on my music. Yeah, I don't know. I'll go back and check out that link. Thank you, Caesar. I figured every gay person in here would know exactly what I meant when I said Mykonos. And yes, huge KOTOR fan, Roman. I honestly didn't really like KOTOR 2 nearly as much as the first one, but goddamn, the first Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, so fucking good. And I've heard Chewing Gum is very hilarious, and considering who the main actress is, I'm like, how could it not be? She's so funny. There's this French show on Netflix. It's called Into the Night. It's so good. You're gonna love it. Came out earlier this year. It's based off a book, and there's gonna be a season 2. What is it called? Into the Night? Okay. When does it come out? Earlier this year. Okay. Well then, at some point I will. Excuse me, everybody. Just join in when we see the stream. Okie doke. Moonlight is the best LGBTQ movie I've ever watched. That's a really, really good one. I mean, that was. Well, it's not the movie that made me really like Mahershala Ali, but I did really, really like it. And he was fantastic in that. Oh, we got, we got someone speaking Greek in here. Green Venom. Did you Google Translate that, or do you actually know how to speak it? Are you still single? With that? Yes, I'm still single. And this body ain't that great. That's all I'm saying. The Scott Bowers film was very interesting. Good. Far behind am I? Too far behind, but oh well. By season 7 of the 100, I was wanting everyone to die with the number of constant betrayals. I felt that way by like season 2. Your pronunciation is really nice. Oh, thank you. I try my best. You came up on my suggestions on Instagram and I didn't know who you were, so I followed your YouTube link, and here we are. Well, I'm glad you're here, Trent. I mean, I can't hear you. Sending love from Jamaica. Oh, thank you. Thanks to Lovecraft Country, I got to meet awesome people like you. Watchmen is so good. Looking forward to your reaction. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I'm really looking forward to watching it. Chewing Gum and I May Destroy You is made by and stars the same person. I'm assuming that's pronounced Michaela. Michaela Coel. And yeah, she's so funny. What happens in Mykonos? This girl needs to know. Like Greek men are definitely up with their Portuguese men. Just Jesus. Thoroughly enjoyed your Lovecraft. Oh, thank you, Kenneth. I watched the live from Amazon Prime, and the ending had me like, what the fuck? Well, I like endings like that, so I might have to check it out. How do you like your eggs cooked in the morning? Asking for a friend. Sunny side up. Are The Expanse and Westworld still on your watch list? Yes, they absolutely are. I've seen Smallville, stopped watching it after season 5. New CW shows don't come back until January, so until then, I guess it's the Hallmark autumn Christmas movies. I mean, hey, Christmas movies and Halloween movies are awesome, and so is Food Network. Are you playing any scary games for the rest of October? No, I considered finishing my Resident Evil 2 playthrough, but I'm too scared, man. Like, video games scare me so much more than movies do. Like, when you're in control of the action, there's something about it that makes me, like, physically shake with fear. It's like, it's a little too hard for me to do. But I'm kind of interested in playing the new Amnesia that's coming out, because I thought the first one was really good. It just scared the shit out of me. First time catching you live. Hope all is well. Everything is well, Savage. Thank you. Can you explain why Grey's Anatomy is still on? Anyone? I just, I never liked the show. To me, it felt like Degrassi, but at a hospital, which I thought was kind of silly considering they're like professional doctors and stuff, but it's a lot of drama about like who's dating who and who's on drugs and stuff. Not hating on anyone that does like the show. It's just, I'm not, not really into it. Having trolls in your chat means you're getting popular. Hope so. If you need a moderator, more than happy to help, my guy. I probably will eventually need a moderator, so before too terribly long, I'll probably be hitting a couple of you up for that. And I know, also ladylike, you're definitely on the list as well. It's all good. One show you might not be interested in reacting to, but just watching in general, is Julie and the Phantoms. I actually did watch a little bit of that because someone I was chit-chatting with on Instagram was saying that they were watching it, and I thought it was cute. A different breed? I have no idea what you're talking about. Made me cry a lot, and I want more people to watch it, so they make a season 2. Also has gay, which usually doesn't happen. Good to know. Have you seen Outsider? No, not yet, but a couple people have told me to watch it, so I guess I will. And I also cannot wait for Mandalorian. That's gonna be great. And I hope. Hola, Susanna. What about music? What's your favorite genre? Favorite genre? I don't really have a favorite genre. Alternative, I guess. Alternative or rap? I don't know. I like a lot of different music. I don't really have a genre that I can pick. Mahershala Ali is great on season 2 of Raimi. I didn't even know he was doing any TV, so I gotta watch that. I did react to Dark. I got all of season 3 on there because that show is the best. Thanks, Francis. Really need to check out Dark. It's been recommended to me far too many times by people with similar taste. It's so good, dude. It's so good. Takes a minute to really hook you and get you into it, but I promise it's well worth it. Have you seen Scream Queens? No, actually. I've seen, I know of it, but I've never actually watched it. And I like Emma Roberts. I didn't expect to like her so much, considering I think the first thing I watched her in was, oh shit, what was that show where she played the character Maddie? It was like a middle school teen show. I completely forget. How long is your watch list? It's too long. It's too long, Janet. Looks like you have a long way to go. Yes, I do. But I mean, that's good. That means I got content for days. or years more like. So upset that Snoopy specials aren't aired this year. Why not? I'm like, why are they not aired this year? You getting PS5 or Xbox? If I had to choose one, it's going to be PS5, but probably both if I can afford it. Hello, Beto. I know you for your reacts to Dark. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's like asking why Law and Order and other classic crime shows are still continuing. Yeah, that's true. And I don't really like uh, crime shows in general because I'm about to get a little deep with y'all. The reason I don't really like crime shows is because it hits a little too close to home for me because my mom is in prison. And it's just one of those things where seeing people, I don't know, just like know or think they know who is guilty and who isn't guilty, it drives me crazy. I'm like, it's just so much more complicated than it ever really seems to be made out in like crime shows. Not all the time, but most of the time. I usually don't get disturbed by things I see in TV shows or movies, but when Ruby busted out of that body mid lovemaking session, yeah, I also gagged pretty hard at that. That was disgusting. And I felt like it was played as if it was like a weirdly beautiful moment, and I'm like, no, that's gross as hell. You should play Emily Wants to Play. I've seen that. No, I'm not. I will not. Hello from New Orleans. Thank you, Silver Mist. Need a mod? A volunteer's tribute. Don't worry, I'll get some of you as my mods eventually, more than likely. But like I said, I'll wait till I get a little more popular. I think it's not too bad right now. Julian the Phantom is based on an old Brazilian TV series, right? I mean, I don't know, but I've seen just a little bit of it. Oh, I can't even read all that. Ta fecharito, la panito, lastima que no entiende el español porque si no estaríamos hablando re fashion. I sorry. I don't know enough Spanish. I'll see you later, B. Patterson. Claire, are you gay? It's not a bad thing, just wondering. Yes, I'm gay. Yeah. Yeah, the same as Jonas. I mean, hopefully I get a better ending. Or not necessarily. I mean, he had like a good ending, but still. Why can't we be friends? I mean, we can be friends. Another good British show is Sex Education. It was so good. Everyone keeps telling me that. So I guess I gotta watch it. Levi Batista games. Are you know. Yeah. Don't take offense though. Yes, I'm gay. Was the Emma Roberts show you were talking about on Unfabulous? That's it. Thank you, Shayna. And yes, I used to watch that when it was coming out. I forgot why they're not airing the Snoopy specials. I mean, if you figure it out, let me know. I have no idea why they would not air it. Coven was one of the best seasons of the series. You can't convince me otherwise. I mean, I'm not going to try to convince you otherwise, but that was, I've only seen seasons 1 through 3, and that was my least favorite was Coven. Maybe I just need to rewatch it though, because my roommate just watched Coven and he said it was really good. So maybe I just wasn't in the right mindset. And do you believe in active and passive roles? Yes, I'm gay in active and passive roles. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of relationships that have active and passive roles, but I also think you should be whatever you want and it doesn't have to be one of those roles in a relationship. Oh, nice, Corey. You're from New Orleans too. Your mom's in prison. What's she in for? That's a rude question. I'm just kidding. She is in for murder. And to this day, I 100% believe she is innocent, which I know sounds super biased coming from her son, but the way the justice system worked basically pinned a lot of like he said, she said kind of evidence on her. No physical evidence linked her to the crime in any way, shape, or form. One of these days, I'll get like really into it with you all and like give you the full story. But yeah, for that reason, I'm like, fuck the justice system. That was my first personal experience with it when I was like 9 or 10 years old. You listen to rap? Well, what artists do you listen to? Kendrick, Childish Gambino, Chance, Tyler the Creator, a little bit of Future. I'm not the biggest Drake fan, but I like Drake. Vince Staples, it's like definitely one of my favorites. I love the Magicians, but then I didn't like it because they gave everyone else better magical powers than Q. Didn't like Julia at all. She's so stuck up to me. Fair enough. About to watch witch flicks for Halloween since it's the season of the witch. True that. And I practice witchcraft. No kidding. My mom practices not witchcraft, but she's pagan. Which again, a lot of people are like, that's so weird, and I'm like, it's just another religion. If you look at Christianity or any other religion and you don't think that that's kind of weird, I mean, you're kind of kidding yourself. My brother is in prison too. Prayers to you and your mom. Oh, thank you. And I'll be sending your brother some prayers. You and your brother. Started watching Hellstrom. It's interesting. I can understand the crime show thing. I mean, yeah, that's just my thing. Hey, Sherry. Plus, I'd love to go to New Orleans one day. I would love to go to New Orleans too. My dad lived there for a little while, and he said he liked it a lot. Probably wouldn't anymore because, I mean, I won't get into that. You should do a review of Haunting of Hill House. I could do a review, because yeah, I can't do a reaction because I've seen it all already, but I wouldn't mind doing a review to it. Oh, thank you, Jurgen. And yeah, happy Friday, Sherry. Acabe mis studies, bro. God damn it, I just don't know enough Spanish. I'm sorry. Just skip me? Okay. I worked at a public defender office as a social worker, and I could not agree more. There are some really horrible stereotypes and so much stigma. Yes, there are. Magic is real in gay Louisiana. Do you mean magic is real in gay Louisiana? I mean, I want magic to be real. I only knew about Unfabulous because the theme song was fabulous back then. It was really good. I can't think of what it is and like hum it in my head right now, but I know if I'd hear it, I'd instantly be like, "Oh, there it is." Sex is about penetration all the time. I mean, it's partly about that. Did you ever watch The Secret Circle? I feel like I have. Sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. God damn, my phone always dies really fast when I try to do these live chats. You're gonna be fucking famous. I mean, I wouldn't mind being successful. Famous might be a little bit much for me. I don't do well with tons and tons of attention. But I do like some attention. The Snoopy specials will be airing exclusively on Apple Plus. Oh, yeah, they probably were all sold to. Or sold in the Disney deals that were done. Oh, don't worry about it, Cappuccino. And yes, there are a lot of problems with our justice system, but me and my mom have like come to terms with, this is just how it is, and it's not like something we wig out about or anything. I mean, it still sucks, but it is what it is. I'm so sorry that happened to your mom. Here in Brazil, the justice system is also really fucked up. Yeah, I'm sorry about your justice system being fucked up too. But yeah, it's just how it is. Your mom's a Wiccan. I don't think she's Wiccan. I think she's pagan. I gotta ask her though. I'm not 100%. Do a tongue twister. Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. It's like the first one I could think of. Do you get to visit your mom? Not with the pandemic. They've completely shut off all visitation, which is really frustrating. So I only get to talk to her on the phone. She was supposed to call me tonight, actually, and she didn't. So hopefully that means she got taken out for her surgery, which is another long story. I promise I'll get into I'll make a whole live stream dedicated to explaining what's going on with Me and my mom, because it's a lot to talk about. But yeah, normally I do get to visit her if it weren't COVID times, and I visit her every week, or visited her every week. So sorry for your mom. She's innocent. My like, oh, thanks, Corey. We can all start a petition. I don't think that's how it works. I don't think that actually gets anybody freed, but we could try, I suppose. Have you seen The Craft? Yes. Fucking love The Craft. I'm hoping Craft Legacy is gonna be good. Sorry. But yeah, The Craft was fucking awesome. Kind of scared me as a kid, like a little bit, but not enough for me to not like it. I just thought it was really cool. And like witchcraft and magic has always just been so awesome to me. Like me and my mom watched that, Practical Magic, Hocus Pocus, Harry Potter. All that stuff is awesome. Oh, and it's okay, Sherry. I appreciate the love. Can you read Lovecraft to us? I don't know if I have it in me to read like a whole book to you guys. I feel like that's like so much of a commitment. I might like read a chapter one day. That'd be fun. Oh shit, did someone just super chat me? I put that on for fun. You did not have to send me any money. You are wise beyond your years, very intellectual. Thank you so much. I gotta make sure I get the name right. You just gave me a little bit of a super chat. That's awesome. Brooklyn Noop? Brooklyn Noope? Correct me later, please, if I got it wrong. Am I back now? Is it working? Well, oh, it is working now? Sweet. Sorry, I did not mean to stop the chat there. Sad that I missed everyone. But yeah, no, my mom called, and I cannot afford to miss a call from her. Like I said, we don't have visitation anymore, so gotta at least, say I love you and good night and everything. Hopefully some more people join up again. Realize that I'm back. Let me go back up and try to respond to some of the chat. Even if they're not here anymore, I still like to answer the questions. I can't believe someone gave me a super chat. That's crazy. That's so cool. Ah, damn. Candace just joined too. I wanted to let you know as a black gay girl, I love your reaction. Oh, I'm glad you did. Do you smoke weed? I used to. I kind of had to stop because, well, I had super bad anxiety problems, so I stopped drinking and smoking. But I still do like every so often. And Shayna, if you're still here, yes, I'll make sure you're on that list for mods. And if anyone here still wants to know, my mom is in for life, so it's just one of those things that I'm just gonna have to deal with. I don't know if Mandalorian is gonna be that good. I hear that during the middle of season 2, Mando's gonna just not be the main focus with little baby Yoda, and that's why we watch it for their love. Yeah, I've heard. Hopefully they sprinkle them throughout the season and it's not like they're in it for the first half and not in it for the second half. I feel like that would be a bad call. And yeah, I'm glad that the call came as well. Susanna, I feel like you're trying to make me say something that I shouldn't say. Every like a possibility for his mom to be free. Smash that like button then. I'm a smoker. I don't even know why I asked you that. I mean, fair question. And yeah, I do smoke, very rarely now, but I used to smoke every single day. Are you looking forward to the Dune movie? Yes, so much so. Does it? And yeah, I agree, Toby. It does need a major overhaul, but, all we can do is work with what we got. And what I got is a mom that is still alive, and I can still talk to her and see her when the pandemic is over. So that works out. Did someone honestly just drop me that much money? That's not real. That is not real. Holy shit. Hold up. Am I reading that wrong? Remy, did you really? If, again, I'm new to the super chat thing, but like, Jesus Christ. And yeah, I'm also like, PHP, what is that? You gotta answer me here, Remy. That shit just freaked me out. And that's all good, Mighty Isis. You be as high as you want to. I hope the episodes are longer on Mando. I doubt that they will be, but, you know, is what it is. You look about 5'9", 5'10". I know I'm right. I'm 5'11", so very close. Do you like to read books? Yes. I haven't read a whole lot here lately, but what's your favorite? I was just talking about it earlier in the stream. I think I have it next to me. Yes, I do. Evidence of Things Unseen. Such a good book. Kind of hard to read though, because none of the dialogue is in quotes, and you have to figure out like what the dialogue is. Oh, it's about $5. Okay. Oh my god. I straight up thought that you fucking sent me $250 for a second, and I was like, but what the fuck? But thank you for the $5 as well. That's awesome. Different type of currency. Thank God. I was like, I don't deserve that. That's insane. Are you a brown coat? If not, think about Firefly. I don't know what that means. Is that something from the show Firefly? Okay. Oh, Philippine peso. Okay. $5. I'm down. Thank you so much. And I'm not like tall. I'm 5'11". That's fairly average, I think. And I'm learning new things every day. PHP, Philippine peso. Good to know. Did someone send me another super chat? You guys do not have to send me super chats. Like I put that on there for shits and giggles. Thank you so much though. I promise I'll read it in just a moment. Man, you're not rich. I mean, I wish I was rich too. Shit. Latin America, there are many type of pesos. I mean, makes sense. When you post in Watchmen episode 2, I'm probably gonna do all the episodes about one a week, which I know you guys probably want more than that, but I'm trying to watch like 4 shows at once, and I'm trying to do like 4 videos a week, one per show. And yeah, I'm 5'11". Kim Stanley Robinson's 2-3-12. What is that? Okay. I'm always down to read a new book. You are great. People support the super chat. Oh, thank you. Really appreciate it, Brooklyn Newt. I hope I get that right. Watch Firefly. Okay. It's a little old now, though. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it being a little old. I should watch it. Above average. I'm down for above average, but I feel like everyone who's 6 foot or taller is like, you're a little shorty. And I'm like, fuck you, you're like an inch taller than me. Firefly was an old show. Brown coats were the resistance. Good to know. They needed at least 4 seasons. All right, fine. I'll watch Fireflies. 5'6" is average. I'll make sure to tell my roommate that because he's about 5'7", and he's so like upset about that most of the time. I'm like, don't worry about it, man. You're fine. And yeah, no spoilers because I have not seen Firefly. I mean, now I know brown coats are the resistance, but that's about it. Fox had some amazing sci-fi concept shows and just spoiled most of them. And yes, it is easy to find pants with 5'11". Pretty much like get a 32-32. That always works. Or just around there anyways. Have you seen The Last Kingdom on Netflix? No. Yeah, no, I've not seen that. I had to think about it for a second. I like Villanueve's work, but did you get anything out of BR-49? I mean, I didn't, but I'm sure someone else here has. And thanks, Kingsland. Have you seen Into the Spider-Verse? If not, can you react? Unfortunately, I have seen it, so I can't do a reaction for it, but I loved it. It was so good. Like, Miles Morales is a really solid comic book character. And they brought him to life very well. Nice, Roman. 6 foot, huh? Okay. React to Positions by Ariana Grande. I've never. Oh, thank you, Noel Fleming. Did you watch Charmed growing up? Who was your favorite sister? I did watch Charmed growing up, but I was like really young when I watched that, so I really don't remember anything about it. Yeah, I really couldn't say which is my favorite sister because I watched it when I was literally like 4 or 5 years old or something with my mom. Maybe I was older and I just don't realize it. But yeah, I barely remember it. But I liked it because, again, it was all about witchcraft and magic. I should rewatch it, actually. That'd be some good nostalgia right there. And Caesar, normally I don't react to like music videos or music, but maybe at some point I'm not opposed to it. Now I feel old again as I realize how long Firefly was. I mean, when did that come out? I think it was like early 2000s, right? Or was it later than that? 20 years for a show isn't old at all. I mean, I agree. I didn't mean to imply that it was like an old show, just compared to, you know, shows coming out now. I imagine special effects are a bit dated when it's 20 years old. Did not mean to start a discussion about height. It's all good. I suppose people in USA didn't care about how tall they are. They do. Everyone's always like, you gotta be tall, otherwise you're a little bitch. Which is not true. You can be whatever height you want and still live a perfectly happy life. Hola, Carlos. I understand your roommate, 5'8" and below, feels like a dwarf. I mean, that's how he feels, but I'm still like, you're good. Anti-eviction fund, cash app. You passed my test, we can be friends. Oh shit, what was your test? I forget your question again. Hold on, I'm going back up. Is it because I said Villanueve? I'm not sure, but I'm glad I passed your test. You should watch Gargoyles. I did watch Gargoyles when I was a kid, but not nearly as much as other cartoons. Like I watched. When I say I watch Gargoyles, I mean I've seen like 3 episodes, so I take that back. I didn't really watch it. So yeah, I'll go back and watch it because all my friends loved it. Waking up in the middle of the night and here you are you my screaming long arm nightmare? Well, I hope not, because she's still been fucking me up in like every dream I've had the past week. But I'm kind of used to it now. You ever watch Nip Tuck? No, I've never watched it. But I wouldn't be opposed to it if you think it's good. Do you get along with your dad? No, not at the moment, because he said God says I'm gonna pay for my sins because I'm gay, and I didn't take too kindly to that, so I'm on a break from talking to him. We'll see how long that break is. Might be a long time. I forgot to ask any of you interested in the remake of The Witches with Anne Hathaway? I heard it was actually kind of scary, like weirdly kind of disturbing. So yeah, I kind of want to watch it. My childhood crush watching that show. What's her face? She's the co-sponsor to Me Too. I don't know. I don't know who the co-sponsor of Me Too is. Firefly 2004. Yeah, that's not that old. And I never watched Dollhouse. Give your mom a huge hug for us. As soon as I'm able to see her, I will absolutely give her a huge hug from all of you. And next time I talk to her on the phone, which I guess is going to be Sunday, I will make sure to let her know that you all give a bunch of love and a big ol' hug. Witches was okay, not as creepy as the original. Oh, really? I heard that it was actually pretty creepy. Oh shit, I got an eyelash in my eye. 1 second. Yeah. Matrix still holds up special effects wise. It does actually. You're right about that. Last Kingdom is kind of like the shoe Vikings. Oh, the show. Vikings, but more historically accurate, and the main character is. Okay. Might want to watch that then. Special effects are stellar for big budget stuff. Stop generalizing. Okay, relax. I mean, that is a good point. Like when it comes to big movies, special effects are always insanely good because they have a lot of time, a lot of money, huge teams. In some shows, you gotta just learn to live with what you got. Enjoy the story instead. That and Batman was my childhood. Batman was an awesome bit of childhood. Hey, 5'3", all you tall people. Don't worry about it. Oh, it's all right, E-Rock baby. It is what it is. Maybe someday he'll come around. And hi, Gene. Nothing can take away your salvation. Your dad is ignorant in that field. Yeah, I agree. But like I said, maybe he'll come around. We'll find out. You forgot about the PDpedia for Watchmen. I did forget about that. I was gonna do that in the video, and I totally forgot. So I'll try to make sure that's part of the next one. Like when I do episode 2, I'll try and make that a part of the review. Because it has the article about Vite. You see the headline of. Oh, that's interesting. That's really cool. I'm gonna do that for the next episode. You should tell your dad that God won't be the one want to wipe his ass when he's too old to do it. That's what I'm saying. Hate that small-minded bigotry. Yeah, me too. My dad carried a lot of the homophobic sentiments of his generation, but anytime he dealt with any of our relations that was gay, he was incredibly accepting. Well, that's good. I mean, good and bad, but I'm glad that he was accepting with you. Everyone is so attractive in Brazil. They got the default settings set to sexy. Hey, Telty. Hey, Justin Bell. How is Nashville right now? I have a friend that lives there. Dollhouse was is it a Joss Whedon show? People would rent their bodies out for 5 years, and people could rent their bodies and implant whatever personality or whatever personally they needed. That's interesting. No fighting in the chat, y'all. If you want bad special effects but very funny, Red Dwarf from the 90s or maybe 80s is great. I might check it out. I feel like I've heard something else about Dollhouse that I'm like forgetting right now. Maybe not. Yes, I know. I gotta stop eating fast food. Can't help it. Who's in the cast, Megan? Mm. Don't jinx it. Oh, and in case anyone is wondering, currently watching Spider-Man Far From Home. Because it's awesome. I just love Spider-Man so much. Can't say too much for spoilers. Okay, fair enough. Do you watch Fear the Walking Dead? No, I watched the first 2 seasons, and I just wasn't really feeling it. But, I don't know, maybe I should get into it. I heard it gets bad. But I also heard this current season is getting, like, a lot better. Listen, Delicate by Damian Rice. I have not heard that. Eliza Dushku. Alright, 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 alright. Season 6 is just as good as The Walking Dead right now. Fuck. That means I have to burn through the seasons that weren't that great, right? Are you a fan of Game of Thrones? Yeah, absolutely. I did not like how they ended it, considering, like, okay, let me explain. I thought the way it ended was fine, but they rushed through everything at the end, and it just kind of ruined it for me. Annie Acker. What's your second favorite TV series? Probably Breaking Bad. I just think the writing on that show was phenomenal, and the characters felt really, really real. And yeah, that's Abe. That's definitely. I don't remember how many people have suggested Hellstrom, but that's a lot now, so gotta watch that. Best Spider-Man movie is Spider-Man 2 with Tobey. I really liked it, but I still think Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man. Like, Tobey Maguire was fucking great, but I don't know. I just love Tom Holland's portrayal of it. But I do love Spider-Man 2. That was hands down for me the best out of the original trilogy, for sure. And yeah, it's going again, Cappuccino. I'm glad you're back. Sorry about the little mishap there. Don't remember if you mentioned, but have you watched the Hannibal series? I watched season one, but I haven't watched past that. Not because I didn't like it, I just got distracted and never finished it. And exactly, the storytelling at the end was bad. Like the way they did everything was bad. But the story, like the story beats, they were fine. Like I feel like that could have been awesome. But they were like, let's do it in 6 episodes with like no transition between storylines whatsoever. It's just boom, 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 it's over. Just start with season 4 of Fear. It's pretty much all new people and a new show. All right. Morgan and Dwight's storylines are worth watching. I mean, I didn't. Unpopular opinion. I didn't really like Morgan on The Walking Dead, but I also heard that he got way more interesting on Fear the Walking Dead. So I guess I should just start watching it. The Walking Dead was over for me when Rick left. I thought that too, but I actually really like what they did with the show after he left. Like the big time jump, the huge like change and dynamic between characters, the fact that like nobody has guns anymore. It's all almost like old western. It's pretty cool. I actually like what they're doing with the show now. I think they rushed through the writing on Game of Thrones because they got hired for Star Wars, then it imploded. Honestly, though, like that is exactly what they deserve. They're like, we could make this final season what it needs to be and give it like a full 10 episodes. But we just got hired for these Star Wars movies, so we're gonna go do that instead. Fuck Game of Thrones. And then Star Wars fell through for them. It's what they fucking deserve. I hate how they killed that show. Like, again, it's not the worst, but it just wasn't even close to the standard that they set. And I know, Roman, I'm gonna watch Outlander. IQ points will raise by 10 points. Oh, and it's spicy. Interesting. They say we're supposed to be getting a GOT spinoff. As long as it's not them doing it, because I've kind of lost respect. Oh, good night, Oso Lady Lake. And yes, hit me up in my DMs. But yeah, if it's not David and what is it? What are their names? David Benioff and DB Weiss. As long as it's not them, I'll give it a shot. And it's about the Targaryens, and they have a really cool history. Not Spider-Man 3 with the musical segment. I I weirdly like Spider-Man 3, not because it's a great movie, but because it's so entertaining. And that musical segment is like so bad, but it's so funny. You sing something? No. I think I have a decent voice when it comes to singing, but I am way too embarrassed to do that. What do you think of Tom Holland as Nathan Drake? From the picture that they just released recently, it actually looks pretty fucking cool. And they got the like the gun harness perfectly and like the right clothes and everything. I think they could do a good job with it. I actually have faith in that. Tom is the best Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2 is overall best movie. Fair enough. I don't know, man. I really like Far From Home. And I liked Homecoming a lot too. I don't know. Spider Man 2 is a fantastic movie. I will give you that. I can't really decide on my favorite Spider Man movie. That's mostly because he's just my favorite superhero. So anything he's in, I'm like, I'm down. Although Andrew Garfield's Spider Man's, I didn't like that. I thought he made a terrible Peter Parker. Have you heard the GOT theory that it's set far in the future after an apocalypse and the White Walkers are just genetically altered humans? What? I kind of hope that's not it. That might be interesting, but I don't know. I'll take any height. I just wanted the Yeti. Fair enough. For real though, if I meet a really attractive person that I, really hit it off with, I don't care if they're 5'5" or 7'5". Like, let's go. I was always a season like Chris Evans or Idris Elba. What do you mean, like Chris Evans or Idris Elba? Because both of them are fine as hell. Have you watched Schitt's Creek? Yes, that show is so funny. I wish I could come up with a quote off the top of my head because there's so many like quotable moments from the show, but that is so funny. Why is there one dislike in here? I don't know. I feel like every video I get, there's always at least one dislike. Let them hate. Whatever. I second that. Jamie from Outlander. All right. Like, you're all telling me that Outlander's a little too spicy for my own good, so that especially makes me want to watch it. I was always a season behind for Game of Thrones and Lost Interest. I mean, fair enough, but I liked it all the way up till that final season, and it just rushed through everything. It's amazing for a one off. It's a one off, despite having actors from Supernatural that are veterans of occult acting, bigwigs, or love to unnecessarily act awesome shit. What show are you talking about again? Sorry, I gotta go back up. Are you talking about the show Dope? Or was that also a response to something? Oh, referring to Hellstrom. Thank you. I should have just gone one more down, and I would have seen that. I found your channel through my friend Shayna in our pair WeChat. Oh, I'm glad you found your way. Shayna's very cool. I enjoy your work. Looking forward to watching you in the future, bro. Thank you. There's a rom-com novel I want to read that is based on fanfic writers in the fan community of a show based on Game of Thrones, who all were heartbroken in the finale. It is called Spoiler Alert. I think I've heard of that as well. Where's Zach, by the way? I don't know. I think he dipped. He's probably got work in the morning or something. And he's got kids to take care of. Kind of wanted to make random comments to catch you off guard. I have rosacea, so I'm always blushing. But, yeah, no. I love Zach. And if he's not here now, hopefully he rejoins the chat at some point. But he probably went to bed. How do you feel about Jamie Foxx Electro coming back for Tom Holland Spider-Man 3? I think if they write the character better than they did in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, that could be really cool, because I love Jamie Foxx. And Electro is one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. I didn't like Venom in Spider-Man 3. Yeah, me either. I mean, he wasn't big enough. I love Topher Grace, but that is just not Eddie Brock. The voice was okay, I guess. And I kind of like the black webs. I thought that was decent. Total man crush on Jamie. Oh my god, you guys keep telling me about this Jamie person. Getting me excited. Benioff and Weiss are supposed to be in charge of adapting acclaimed Chinese sci-fi novel Three Body Problem. I mean, Game of Thrones was like one of the whitest shows I've ever seen. Should they really be adapting a Chinese sci-fi novel? Like you said, we'll see. Oh, I'm glad that you guys are all chatting with each other in here as well. Same for D&D and the GOT spinoff. I don't think I can watch anything from them again without that bitter taste in my mouth. I mean, honestly though, like, why did they have to fuck up something that they were doing so well on? I've heard that Katie read the novel this year, afraid of what they will do with it. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid of what they'll do with it too. Oh, and I'm glad you're back, Shayna. Hey, Mark, what's up? I didn't catch her birthday vid today. How was? Oh, I don't know if you guys already responded to each other, but it was very sweet. She was with her friend and sounded like her family, and she was eating dessert, just talking about all kinds of shit she's been up to. And it makes me feel good whenever she reads my comments. Like, I know that's self-centered, but anytime she says like, "Oh, thanks, nerd guy," I'm like, ugh. Do you watch the Chi? No. Should I? My friends and I would play D&D zombie apocalypse style. Oh, that sounds fun. I should totally do that. I already wrote my own Ilvermorny D&D campaign. I should write a zombie apocalypse one. Moira is my spirit animal, and where is BB's chamber? It's best to post your Cash App. Super Chat takes a percentage. Yeah, I don't have a Cash App. And like I said, I highly recommend like for you guys to not super chat me. I really appreciate that any of you did. Um, but yeah, I'm not asking anyone to do that for me. Have you watched any of The Walking Dead World Beyond? No, it looks kind of cheesy to me. Maybe it's good. I don't know. I don't want to watch too much The Walking Dead. I mean, already watched 10 seasons of the original show, and that's quite a bit. I wouldn't be able to grasp the expanse. Would I not? I might be able to. I feel like you're challenging me. At that point, now I really want to watch it. Have any of you seen Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss? I have not. You were right, Shayna. Sorry, I'm just reading them all. Have you started Westworld yet? No. But again, if my family asks you, yes, I've seen all of it. I love it. But no, I haven't started it yet. Do you think they'll come out with a season 6? Oh, you guys are chit-chatting with each other. D&D, the guys from GOT are producing the Three Body Problem. They aren't the head writers. The one that is Chinese American. Well, if they have consultants on it, then it might be good. Like, we'll see. Oh, I'm glad, Shayna. Remember when the GOT team were going to make that show about what would happen if the South won the Civil War? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That that got hit with immediate backlash, and for good reason. I was like, especially the timing of when they announced that, I was like, nobody wants that. Nobody wants to see that. Fuck off. Why would you even fucking suggest that? Hello, Mark. How's Italy? Ow. You're over The Walking Dead? Fair enough. It's been going on for a long time. I'm still into it. Not as much as I used to be, but I'm still I'm still into it. At least enough to keep it going. And since I'm almost done, like season 11 is going to be the last one, I might as well finish it. A fangirl when I get attention from content creator too. Well, I'm glad I can give you all a little fangirl moment. Oh, thanks, Roman. When my dad passed and I was clearing out the house, I found all my D&D stuff, real trip down memory lane, though I found out one of the books I have goes for as much as a grand. Whoa! I mean, I could see holding on to the book for, all the memories you have with it, but I could also see selling that motherfucker. Like, I would take the money probably. But I'm sorry to hear about your dad. Sci-Fi fumbled the bag with canceling The Expanse. Don't tell me they canceled it on a big cliffhanger. I hate when shows end on a huge cliffhanger. The Chi is an awesome show on Showtime, centers around African American characters through their own walks of life in Chicago. Oh, that sounds cool. Oh, would that mean it's pronounced the shit? Telling people they won't understand The Expanse is how hardcore fans lure other people. Fair enough. You got me with it. As soon as someone's like, you probably won't get it, I'll be like, I won't? All right, I'm going to watch it right now. I feel you. Out of your watch list, what are you most looking forward to watching? I mean, right now it's Watchmen, because that first episode got me hooked. But out of everything, I don't know. There's so many on the watch list. It's really hard for me. Oh, thank you. Brooklyn Noop, I really appreciate it, and I will consider getting a Cash App. But the one I'm most looking forward to on my watch list, shit, I really don't know. I'm really excited for a lot of them. I think, weirdly enough, I think Euphoria is like the one I'm the most intrigued about because I know absolutely nothing about it other than Zendaya is in it. That is it. So probably that one. But if not that, it's Watchmen because that shit is so fucking good. World Beyond has been meh the first three episodes, but it's setting up the Rick movies, and they've revealed quite a bit so far in the show. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe it's worth it then. If it's gonna set up stuff with Rick, then yeah, that might be worth it. The Civil War sounded like a shitstorm in the making. Yeah, it really did. That just sounded like a terrible idea. Oh, thanks, Marie. I hope it's Marie and not Mary. I think it's Marie. But thank you for the sub. I'm glad you like the channel. First season of The Expanse has a lot going on in it. It's much easier to understand when you binge than watching week by week. I mean, I never really binge anything because I like to watch episodes one at a time for the channel. But sometimes I like digesting what I just watched rather than binging it. Do you watch Avatar? If you're talking about Avatar The Last Airbender, yes. Fucking love that shit. If I could be any of the benders, I would be a waterbender. And I said it in a previous live chat, and no, it's not because I can bloodbend. I would want to be a waterbender just because it's so cool. You know, let's go with the flow. And there's 3 states of water that you can control, which is fucking awesome. Everyone's all over Cash App. I prefer PayPal. I don't want people to PayPal me though. Let's get subliminal with him. He really needs to expand his viewing soon. Damn, you guys really want me to watch The Expanse. I will. I'll put that on the poll. Like, do you guys want me to watch? I think I put up like 6 options for the next, and watch those ones. Because watching more than 3 a week is a little bit little bit like too much to handle. But I could probably handle 4. It's brilliant, but give it 4 episodes before judging. I mean, I do a review every episode, so I gotta at least judge it a little preemptively, but I'll definitely watch all the way into the 4th episode before, like, just stopping it or something. Amazon picked up The Expanse. Oh, sweet. You may be too young, which I'm not old, I'm only 33, but were you ever a Buffy the Vampire Slayer? I was never personally into it, but my sister was, and I've seen some of it. I remember watching that, but I was never, like, a huge fan of it. I probably would be more now. Pronounced. Oh, chai. Okay. Like a chai latte. Thank you, Mark. And thank you, Angel Lover. What if I can't pronounce chai latte? Oh, sweet. I'm glad you're in here. I've never been able to actually say it out loud. Quora Quar. Please tell me if I got that wrong. Expanse canceled on Sci-Fi, but there was a massive fan campaign that got Amazon to pick it up. Oh, and it's coming out this December. That's why you all want me to watch it so bad, because it's coming out soon. All right, fine. I'll make that one the next. Wait, season 5? I have to catch up that much? Shit. That Tulsa scene on Watchmen was it for me. I was in it now. Yeah, I mean, it was really fucked up, but that was an intense way to start the show. Chai is my favorite drink this fall. Nice. Thought it was pronounced shy. Oh, maybe. Y'all are confusing me now. I don't know which one. And yeah, I've heard Euphoria is really good, so I'm excited for it. And Dark Materials, I forgot about that. Yes, that's on the list, and I'm excited to watch it because my brother, I talked to him about the live stream a couple days ago, and he was like, "Dude, you have to watch his Dark Materials. It's so good." Because he loved the books. Euphoria is great. You want to know info on it or go in blind? I want to go in blind, Shayna. Yeah, I want to go in as blind as I can on that one because, like I said, I don't know anything about it, and that makes me excited. I sometimes melt some chocolate in it for chocolate chai. Ooh, that does sound good. Hart got curb stomped incrementally with The Walking Dead when they killed off characters, starting with Dale, Herschel, his daughter, then they got punched with the Chinese guy. It's Glenn, and he's Korean. Um, Unpopular opinion for The Walking Dead, I hated Dale. I just did not care for his character. I did love Herschel, and I was pretty heartbroken when they killed him. And Glenn, like that. I think my reaction, yeah, I did have a reaction for that, and you can gladly watch me cry for how fucked up that was. I got into Game of Thrones theories a while ago. The sci-fi theory is better than I made it seem. Okay. There are no dumb characters on The Expanse. They get emotional and make wrong decisions, but every character is competent on their jobs. I'm a fan of that. I hate when you have legitimately stupid characters. Where can you see Watchmen? I thought about watching it. Just HBO. If you have like HBO Go, it's the best way to do it. Damn, you also thought it was pronounced shy? Can anyone like definitively say if it's shy or chai? I feel like it'd be chai, right? I was hoping John Legend would get someone to pick up his show, The Underground. Some people were telling me to watch that. But if it ends on a cliffhanger, I don't know if I want to. I hate when they do that. Of course, the TV show. Okay, good. Yeah, no, that movie was. Eh. There is no movie in Bossing Slave. True that. That movie was fucking god awful. We can sound cold like at times. Yeah, you know, be an earthbender. Nice. I mean, if I were going by my birth sign, I would be a firebender, which kind of makes sense for my personality. Fire Nation, what's up? I'm continuing my every episode ever review of Avatar on my channel. Oh, nice. So wait, confirm for me. Are you a content creator as well, making reviews for Avatar? Because I will happily go watch those. The Expanse is like Game of Thrones in space. Oh shit, for real? That's cool. Air Nomads all the way. That's my roommate too. And yeah, flying would be pretty cool. But I feel like with every element, you can sort of find your own way of flying. Like waterbending, you can create like an ice slide to kind of like Iceman your way through the air. As an airbender, you know, you can have a glider. As a firebender, you can literally like shoot fire out of your fists and feet to like shoot up into the air like Ozai did or Azula did. By the way, Azula, one of my favorite villain characters on anything ever. She was so cool, so complex. I hated her and loved her at the same time. So cool. It's pronounced shy though. It is? You guys are killing me. If it's pronounced shy, I will accept that. I just, I don't know. How many siblings do you have? Just a brother and a sister, but they're both technically my half brother, half sister. Because my brother and I share the same dad, but we have different moms. And my sister and I share the same mom, different dads. And then I have my stepsisters, but they're stupid ass Trump supporters, and I don't really want to talk about them. Nerd guy, did you engage much with Belinda over Dark? She's also a massive Expanse fan. Dark is the only show that trumps it, in her opinion. Belinda. I might have. That sounds like someone's screen name that I talked to. And if Dark is the only thing that beat The Expanse for her, that makes me really want to watch The Expanse. I'm afraid of heights, but I've been trying to lucid dream and practice flying in that so I can get over it. Oh, I'm a huge roller coaster fan. I'm not afraid of heights whatsoever, but hopefully you can get over that fear at some point. They did such a horrible, lazy digital HD remaster of Buffy. Aw, that sucks. Could we do a live movie watch? I don't really know how to do that, but I've seen Grace from Beyond the Trailer do that before, so I'll figure it out eventually. And I would love to do a live movie watch with you guys. That'd be fun. Who's your favorite Avatar character? Mine is between Toph and Ty Lee. Mine's Katara. I love Katara so much. Like, she was like the motherly type person of the group, but also a fucking badass. And I just thought she was a really well-rounded character. I was disappointed in his Dark Materials, the movie, but loved the series. That's what a lot of people have said. Like, my brother hated the movie because apparently it didn't follow the book nearly well enough, but the show does follow it much better. Sorry, I just gotta check, make sure my phone's not gonna. So far, so good. I was disappointed, but okay. Yeah. Did you watch Deadly Class on Sci-Fi? Canceled though after. No, I haven't watched that, but I think I remember seeing a trailer for it, and I was like, looks interesting. Azula was my favorite. Fair enough. Azula was fucking cool. Sorry, I gotta turn on my AC. It is hot. Yeah, you can see my face getting all red. Lovely rosacea. I love it. Oh, the cabbage man. My cabbages. I felt so bad for him, honestly. I watched the first 3 episodes of his Dark Materials, and the only Dark Materials I saw were my eyelids because I found him boring. Solid response there. I mean, I will give it a shot, and I'll see if I also find it boring or not. Herschel's death was a waste. I mean, they just wanted to have Tyrese's death from the comics in there, and they didn't want to kill Tyrese at that point, so they just gave it to Herschel. And it kind of fucked me up, but I also could see them being like, he's missing a leg. We don't really know what to do with the character out on the road. Dale was much better in the comics. Yes, he was. I 100% agree with that. And Andrea was a million times better in the comics. The show fucked that character up. They canceled Deadly Class. Yeah, sounds like they did. Okay, it's Shy. I got a lot of people telling me Shy. The Shy. I will try to make sure I get that right. Andrea in the comics was totally different. She was so annoying on the show. She's like, I can't kill the governor. It's not right. I'm like, what? What he does to people? Like what he is? Are you insane? Kill this man. And yeah, in the comics, she was a no nonsense character. I am glad that they gave the love interest to Michonne instead, though, because Michonne is my favorite character. Have you watched She-Ra or The Dragon Prince? No, but I've heard both are amazing. My brother actually just watched The Dragon Prince, and he's like, you like The Last Airbender, right? I think you'd really like The Dragon Prince. Pronounced Quara Quar. Alright, sweet. Letting me know. If I can quit hitting send accidentally. I feel you. Very, very few new, though. Trying to find my footing. I plan on doing some live Avatar debates, too. Sweet! I'm down, and I will watch it. Oh, and I saw a comment up there. I forgot to comment or reply to. Like, where did you learn editing? I went to college for film, so I actually took like classes on editing and everything. And then I also did a lot of editing on this YouTube channel, Gator Reels, when I was in high school. Please don't look that up. That's embarrassing as hell. Um, but yeah, it was like a high school skit comedy club that I was the president of. And I learned by trial and error. So some of that is just so bad, like not funny in the slightest. But it does show me when I was, like 15 to 18 years old, which is a trip sometimes. And I don't look that much different. My face was like really, really round. And yeah, Azula is layered. Such a cool character. You have roommates? If yes, do they know about your channel? Yes, they know about my channel, and they're very cool about trying to keep it down whenever I'm filming something. Sorry, I gotta plug my phone in. It's gonna die. Ugh, almost fell off my bed. The Underground old episodes are on Hulu if you ever decide to watch, but warning, it will piss you off, make you cry, and cheer for the characters. Fair enough. All my star signs and personality says Earthbender. Nice. I disagree. Dale was the group's moral compass to the old world that once was of right and wrong. When he died, all bets are off for the group in terms of moral judgments. I mean, that's true, but that's kind of why I didn't like him. I was like, we're not in the old world, man. You gotta learn to adapt. But that's just my opinion. If you like Dale, I'm not hating on you at all. Should Disney just release Black Widow on Disney Plus? I don't think the general public will be going to theaters anytime soon. I mean, I really want to watch it, but I kind of want to watch it in theaters. So if I have to wait till May, I feel like I would rather wait. But I also really want to watch it, so I don't know. Whatever they decide to do, I'm okay with it. Did anyone watch the debate yesterday? I missed it. I watched the first debate and then the rallies. That was supposed to be during the second debate. And yeah, it was just a shit show. I'm not ashamed to say I fucking hate Trump, like a lot. But that's just me. Azula's mental breakdown was epic. It was, but it was also really sad. I was like, oh shit, I actually like feel really bad for her right now. Even though I shouldn't, but I did. And yeah, Beyond the Trailer's sick. They need to already how they do Mulan, but they can't do this. I mean, I feel like they did Mulan, and that was kind of like their trial, and people did not really buy it or like it. So I feel like they were like, oh shit, we probably shouldn't release Black Widow. We'll just wait, which I don't know if is the right call. I feel like Mulan wasn't the right movie to test with. Like, I personally like Mulan. I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was okay. Zuko is my favorite character. I mean, he's also a really complex character, and I love seeing how much he changes from the beginning to the end. Live movie watch on YouTube. Be careful with YouTube's TOS. Yeah, like I said, I'll have to do some research and make sure it'll work out. Do you think the characters of Genghis Khan, Chalderan, he had multiple women from Chinese to Southern? What? Shantae, I'm not quite sure what the question is. Sorry, I don't quite get it. Has similarities in big story arc, characters that are shades of gray, not black and white, not afraid to kill characters. Nice. Like, why am I paying for it? I got it only for Marvel. I mean, fair enough. Oh, shut up, Rami. Live movie watch, like Grace. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would like to do that. I just don't know exactly how to do it and what the like specifications need to be for it so you don't get copyrighted or in trouble for that kind of stuff. So, yeah, like I said, I'll research it. I'll figure it out. The actor that plays Tyrese is in The Expanse. What? What was his name? Chad. Oh shit, I can't remember his full name, but Chad Coleman. There it is. I'm down for that. Okay. Haven't read the comics. I'll take y'all's word. Same, like I want my Marvel shows and Black Widow. Like, stop playing with me because y'all got my money already. Give me my stuff. I mean, I feel like they need to like just pay out of their Netflix agreements so they can put every single Marvel movie on Disney Plus. It's kind of annoying that not every single one of them is on there. His Dark Materials seem to be quite childish for an HBO show. I mean, it is about children, right? Like, children are the main characters. I feel Herschel's death was needed for Rick to go into that dark place mentally, and it definitely changed him. Not long after that, Rick bit that man's throat out. I mean, how long was it? It was, yeah, I guess that was. It was like halfway through the season when Herschel died, and then the end of that season is when Rick bit that dude's throat out, which was awesome. I loved that. The Dragon Prince is from the creators of Avatar. Oh shit! You just got me right there. I'm watching it. Do you think you will end up being a filmmaker? I don't know. Um, I guess I would like to, but honestly, the film industry can be a really toxic, shitty place. And a lot of other filmmakers that I've like actually met and like tried to work with were horrible people. So I don't know. I would like to, but I would have to meet people that I actually wanted to work with, and so far that hasn't happened. This show was very true CW. It was a great example, and Disney is playing with me. Do you realize when you tell people not to watch it, people will search and watch it? I should have. Please don't watch Gator Reels. I'm being serious. Like, I'm actually so embarrassed of that. My friends would hate me too. They'd be like, "You got people to watch that shit again," because they're also embarrassed of it. Dale was a moral compass, but a stupid one. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Best bit of the debate was seeing the Tangled ones too angrily while muted. I don't quite know what you're talking about. Would you ever be interested in doing a live chat that just talks about The Walking Dead? I mean, sure. One of these days, I'll make sure to make the title, this is a Walking Dead conversation. Get in here. I'll probably do the same with like other things I really like Harry Potter, and probably do one about roller coasters, which I doubt would get a lot of traction, but dude, you guys don't understand how much I love roller coasters. Like, I studied the physics of it. I know the manufacturers of roller coasters. I just love that shit so much. I'm scared for the election's results. 4 more years of Trump would be beyond nightmare. I agree, but that's why we just got to get out there and vote. Do not leave it to chance. Make your vote count. Oh, and I'm glad you already voted, Cappuccino. I'm voting on Monday. Are you a horror fan? What's your favorite scary movie? Oh, what's your favorite scary movie? Sorry, I had to do the Ghostface voice. Um, yes, I'm a horror movie fan. I'm a little wimp when it comes to that, but I do love it. And my favorite's probably Hereditary. It's so weird, and the acting is so good. And it's so creepy. Like, I don't like jump scares. I feel like it's kind of cheap horror. But when you can like make my skin crawl just from looking at something really creepy, that's when I know you're doing something right. I wish we could vote out Trump supporters with Trump. I mean, half my family would be gone, which at the moment I'm not too upset about, but unfortunately, that's not exactly how it works. Sharonda got suspended for a live watch along once, I think. Aw, oh, damn, that sucks. Oh, thanks, Sir Magnus. I'm glad you're back. Um, Yeah, I will really have to be careful and figure out how to do it without getting in trouble. Because again, I feel like it's just something fun to do with your viewers. I don't see why people got to be so shitty about it. They're like, you're trying to take money away from our movie? It's like, no, dude, I'm just watching a movie with people who also like the same stuff. Like, who cares? I'm glad you enjoyed the chat, Jen. See you later. Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell have to go too. Fuck yes. Fuck those old pieces of shit. They are worse for selling everyone out to protect Trump and obstruct everything. I still just can't get over the RGB thing. How with Obama they're like, yeah, when we're this close to an election, we're not gonna be. You're not allowed to like put up a new Supreme Court justice. That's just wrong. And now we're weeks away from an election, and they're like, well, actually, we're gonna do it because we fucking suck. We're hypocrites. Fuck us. I hate them. I hate Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell. His Dark Materials is about atheism, I believe. Interesting. When can we have a video game day? As soon as I get a little bit more time, because whenever I play a game, I typically play for quite a few hours. Oh, if you mean just with the live chat, I'll do one of those too. We can just chat video games. His Dark Materials was a young adult book. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. HBO would do a bomb First War Harry Potter TV series. Oh, that would be cool. That would actually be really dope. Do you think New Year's Eve will be the same this year with COVID-19? Do you think they'll cancel the ball drop? I think they'll still do the ball drop, but I don't think they'll let there be a big crowd. I mean, New York is one of the few places that's, they're not few places, but it's definitely one of the places that's really like taken the pandemic really seriously because they got hit super hard with it. And yeah, it'll be different. There's no way we'll be back to normal by New Year's. Hopefully, a little bit closer to normal, but definitely not too normal by then. We got Rick's emotional breakdown with his wife's death. Aw, dude. I cried when Lori gave that final speech to Carl and she told him like you're the best thing I ever did. That hit me so hard. Mother son stuff for obvious reasons hits me so hard and that got me really bad. I'm pretty sure they already did. It's supposed to be virtual now. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Are you a Potterhead? Hell yes. I don't mean to say I support J.K. Rowling specifically because she's quite problematic in like several ways, but I fucking love Harry Potter and like the universe of Harry Potter. Would you like to act? I've done it a few times and nothing in like, a big like production or anything. And I think I'm okay at acting. So yeah, it's fun. Oh, good night, Shanna. And of course, I'm glad you were here. Do you like Evangelion? I haven't watched it yet, but I would love to. What house are you in? Ravenclaw. 100% Ravenclaw. Oh, what's up, Caesar? Tango over here is an orange soda that had ads with this orange skin character in it. What? Your phone's at 8%. I think mine's at like 10. He said traction, nice play on words. Hey, Cat Goody. You can ride the roller coasters and I'll sit and hold everyone's purses. Aw, come on, though. It's fun to be scared. Like, that's why I like roller coasters, because they make you a little afraid sometimes. What did you think of Midsommar? I liked it. It disturbed the hell out of me. I didn't like it as much as Hereditary, but I thought there were quite a few parts in it that were very disturbing. Particularly when she started crying, like, hysterically, and all the other women, like, gathered around her and wouldn't leave her alone, and they all started crying in unison with her. That weirdly, like, freaked me out, like, a lot. I found you through your Lovecraft reactions and really appreciate how open and real you are. Have you always been that way, or do you think that has come with age and figuring out who you are from your family? Thank you for the question, and thank you for the support and love, Andrea. And I was not always that way. I said it in a former live stream, but I used to be hardcore Republican. I used to be very bigoted. I used to be, quite honestly, a not good person. And when I moved away from my dad and from that side of the family, I just started looking at the world in a different way, and I completely changed who I was because I realized, like, I don't like who I am, and I don't agree with this ideology. So yeah, I had a pretty big 180. Can we do a live watch on Instagram Live? I mean, if that's the way to do it, I don't, if like I can't do it on YouTube without getting um, like copyrighted or suspended, then perhaps that's how we shall do it. If you created your own personal Horcrux, what would it look like? I mean, I don't want to make a Horcrux. That's like a really evil magic, man. But if I had to make one, it'd probably be a bow. Like that'd probably be a little too obvious for people that know me, but I'd probably make my Horcrux a bow. Favorite Harry Potter character? Hermione. I loved Hermione. And don't worry about Ezekiel. Have you seen Mitch McConnell's hand lately? It's turned black and has bandages on it. I'm pretty sure he destroyed one of Trump's Horcruxes. Well, if he's secretly working for us and trying to get all those Horcruxes, then do what you gotta do, Mitch McConnell. But I doubt it, and I hate that man. Luna Lovegood is my babe. Oh, I love Luna. She was so cool. I can't wait for Lindsey Graham to get voted out. I made sure I voted for Jamie Harrison. Nice. What state is he running for again? I cannot remember. I want to say either South Carolina or Georgia. I was really excited for the Eternals Marvel movie, but literally haven't even gotten a trailer. I mean, we won't for a little while. They had an out gay black superhero in it. Like, for real, for real? I thought that was a rumor, but that's fucking cool. Who's playing the character? Is it, I forget his name, but the guy who plays Al from Atlanta? What games do you play? Um, I like story-based games, to be totally honest. My friends get all pissy with me. They're like, "Why don't you play more multiplayer?" I'm like, "Cause I don't like multiplayer as much as you guys do. Like, I like some multiplayer, but I like games like The Last of Us, Prince of Persia, uh, Control was really cool. I'm trying to think of other really good ones. Uncharted. Some horror games are really fun. Like I liked Soma, Amnesia. Had a friend in New York and four people in his apartment block died to COVID. Jesus Christ. That's really sad. I'm sorry to hear that. The Republicans are really good at supporting state and local politicians. It's why they can gerrymander their way into power. For real. And it seems to me like most Republicans are good at debating and arguing, but every single time I don't agree with their stance, they're just really good at like arguing with people and making it sound like they know what they're talking about. Obviously not everyone, but I don't know, I cannot get behind a Republican ideology. It's fucking stupid if you ask me. Does Jamie Harrison have good support in the state? Oh, you're asking Silversight. Lori got on my nerves. So did everyone says Lori got on their nerves, and Lori got on my nerves a little bit, but I did not hate her as much as other people did. Sorry. Oh, and you're Slytherin? Nice. I feel like everyone, as soon as they hear Slytherin, they're like, "Oh, you're evil." I'm like, Slytherin's not about being evil. It's about being an ambitious person and trying to further your goals and stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. Like you can do bad things with that, but you can also be a brave, just Gryffindor and be a bad person. Is that frog that I was happy Laureate? Oh, is it wrong? She was horrible, stupid character. I mean, everyone can have their own opinions. I did not hate Lori. Damn, chat lag. My comment about the Tangled one being pissed off at being muted. Oh, I got you. Don't worry about it. I am Ravenclaw, but lean a little Hufflepuff too. I mean, Hufflepuff's cool. Hufflepuff gets no love, and they should. Have you been to the Stratosphere in Vegas? Hell yeah. Been there a few times. My funny story time. For my mom's birthday, when I was like really young, so this was before she was in prison. She's like, "What do you guys want to do for my birthday?" Like, I want to do whatever you guys want to do. And I was like, "I want to go on the big shot on the top of the Stratosphere." And my mom hates roller coasters and heights in general. And she was fucking terrified. She actually peed herself. And I felt really bad, but at the same time, I could not stop laughing. She was like, "It's not funny." I'm like, "I know, but I can't believe you actually peed yourself." Like, it was hilarious, but also I felt kind of bad. He has a strong chance of winning. Lindsay isn't liked here in South. It is South Carolina. Okay. He lost a lot of support. Good. Fucking hypocritical liar. Bigoted in what way? Sorry, I'm behind on the chat, Abe. Who are you referring to that I said was bigoted? My family? Myself? If you're asking about myself, I was raised with very homophobic ideologies, with very racist ideologies, but it was the "I'm not racist, but" kind of shit that means you're racist. So, bigoted in that way. And I, took a good hard look at myself and the world around me, and I decided that's not who I wanted to be. Have I watched The Magicians? Only a little bit. What's your Insta? Chronic Gamer. Gamer, Gaymer. Oh, you can't stand Hermione? I loved Hermione. Like, she came off as too much of a know it all for sure, but I love that she was just so intelligent. Like, she figured out so much shit. And I really like smart characters. I'm glad he has a strong base. It would cheer my heart to no end to see Lindsay out of office. Same. I'm Slytherin, so I can't confirm or deny if I have a Horcrux. Remy? No Horcruxes. You gotta murder someone for that, and you also gotta do some other really horrible shit that J.K. Rowling wouldn't even say what it was. Fred and George all the way. Aw, that just broke my heart a little bit, dude. I'm not over it. I love Fred and George. In the HP world, what kind of wand and Patronus would you have? According to Pottermore, I think I had a birchwood wand, and my Patronus was, what was it called? An osprey, like one of those falcons that like pulls fish up out of water. But if I got to choose, it would be a snake because snakes are my favorite animal. Which I know a lot of people are like, "Ew, snakes." I'm like, snakes are fucking cool, dude. And they're usually so chill. Like, they want nothing to do with people. I should play Dead by Daylight. That seems like it would be fun. Oh, Zelda. Me and my mom used to play that together all the time. Like, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask was our shit. Have you been to Harry Potter World? No, don't remind me. I really, really want to go. I've seen videos of people like walking through it, but I've never actually been, and god damn, I want to go. I'd like to have a willow wand with a phoenix feather core. Oh, I forgot the core. For my core, I would want a unicorn hair. I think that'd be cool. And maybe a phoenix or jaguar or butterfly as my Patronus. Nice, Sakia. The original Prince of Persia, yeah, was the bane of my existence. The original Prince of Persia, yeah, that shit was fucking hard. Sands of Time was not very hard, but I loved that game. Are you gonna play Cyberpunk 2077? I'm debating it. I love Keanu Reeves, but I just don't know if it's gonna be any good. Did you like Tom Holland's first photo as Nathan Drake? I did. I actually think it looked really good. And if he's playing a young Nathan Drake, it looks pretty solid to me. Everyone's like, "No, Lori sucks." I'm like, I'm sorry. I just didn't have it in my heart to hate her that much. Did you watch Euphoria? No, I was saying earlier that that's coming up here. I'll try and do it before the year is over because I hear there's going to be like 2 more episodes in December. So I will be watching that. Both parties suck. Watch Malcolm X speak on them. I mean, I completely agree both parties suck. But when it comes to the election, throwing away a vote in this particular case when Trump is the president is kind of irresponsible. I'm like, I will take a stand and protest vote for Biden. Biden's not my first choice by any means. And yeah, the Democratic Party sucks. The Republican Party sucks. But I think the Republican Party sucks way, way worse. So I gotta take a stand and pick a side. You need to watch the Try Guys doing the Potter House quizzes. I didn't even know they did that, so I should watch that. Wolf Among Us and Life is Strange are both good story-based games. I played Life is Strange. I never played Wolf Among Us. And Life is good. It's just some of the dialogue was really cringy. He even said he wrote the character of Lori for people to hate. Well, damn. I guess I'm just wrong. I just didn't hate her. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reavers, serious poetry, and digital platforming. I don't think I've ever even heard of that. I gotta check it out. No, I'm still making Horcruxes, and you and I will make. No, Sir Magnus, stop making Horcruxes, and I'm not making an unbreakable vow with nobody. I can't keep promises like that. Hi, Aaron. Any true Slytherin don't care what people think and just do what they want. Good and bad doesn't come into it, but I personally think being nice is more profitable. I agree. What's your favorite guilty pleasure flick? Favorite guilty pleasure? Oh shit, I don't really know. It's not really much of a guilty pleasure because I don't think it's a bad movie, but probably Practical Magic. I love that movie. Me and my mom used to watch that all the time. My mom is afraid of heights too, especially when I begged her to come to the Philadelphia Zoo's hot air balloon ride with me. That sounds like fun. I'd be so down for that. And yeah, my mom, and I'm assuming your mom as well. I just do not handle heights well at all. Oh, what's up, Fago Diego? What horror movie did you watch? What's your zodiac sign? I'm a Sagittarius. Fire sign. The Magicians has some of the craziest lines. I mean, from what I saw, I kind of agree. Super Mario 64 noise. I would want a cat or an owl for a familiar. I would want a horse for a Patronus. That sounds good. My favorite snake is the Black Mamba after I've learned about it in Kill Bill 2. My favorite snake is probably a Gibbon's Viper because they have the largest fangs of any snake in the world. Those snakes I'm scared of because if they bite you, like, good fucking luck, you are losing that limb. They're very, very venomous. But their fangs are so long, there's actually a good chance their fang will go straight through the body part it bites and not actually get any venom in you. They're fucking crazy. Does that mean JK is a Slytherin? Probably. Let me know if you want to hop on Dead by Daylight, bro. I'll get on with you if you want. Alright. I'd have to buy it, but if I do buy it, I'll let y'all know what my gamer tag is and we can play some. It's like an adult Harry Potter, a lot of craziness. Well, I gotta get more into it. Hey, Margaret. It has been quite a while. Have you seen The Devil Wears Prada? Yes, I love that movie. I hated Lori from the point where she told Andrea that the men should learn how to shoot and the women should stay back and do their laundry. Okay, you kind of got me there. That scene in particular, I was like, what did you just say, Lori? Shut the fuck up. But Andrea was also being like a fucking asshole in that episode when it came to Beth and a couple other things. So I just remember hating both of them at that moment. Add Vikings to your watch list. William from Lovecraft is on there. Okay. I didn't think William was nearly as hot as most people said. Like, he was attractive, but I don't know. You can't compare to Atticus. Jonathan Majors is just. Where's Lori at now? That's true. I mean, she eventually learned how to use a gun, obviously, but that is true. What you holding there? a Juul because I have a nicotine addiction and I'm trying to quit smoking cigarettes. And the cigarette quitting is going well, but quitting smoking the Juul is not going as well. The Purge movies for me are my guilty pleasure. I just didn't like them. I mean, I don't know. I didn't hate them. I just didn't like them. My cringy guilty pleasure movie would be Love Actually. I did actually like that movie. That's kind of a guilty pleasure for mine too. Oh, nice, Francis. Zuko is the perfect example for rehabilitating Republicans. Oh, that's what I'm saying. His arc needs to be used in providing services. The U.S. is the fire nation, so not much needs to be reworked. I mean, honestly, though, when you see more of the world around you and you realize, oh, I'm not hot shit. I don't know anything. You just really change your outlook on life. Did you ever travel abroad? No, I've never left the country, but I would love to. Because again, traveling the world, seeing more of it, it's very eye opening, and I would love to do that. If you could reboot any film, what would it be, and who would cast as the lead? Um, reboot any film. Oh, I got it. Do I have the books with me? Oh shit, I don't think I have them here. But Aragon, the movie about the dragons and dragon riders and all that, because that movie was ass, and I thought the books were fucking amazing. So that's what I would reboot that. Just do it right this time. What's so funny is mom's a Sagittarius and dad's a Leo. And together they made me an Aries. All fire signs, nice. Me and my dad are both fire signs, but my mom is a water sign, so she balances me out. Mine probably Pitch Perfect. I actually like Pitch Perfect. I thought it was funny. And the singing is actually very good. Dead by Daylight. I'm in if you get it. All right. Jesus, just Googled the Gaboon Viper. Yeah. It's it's an intense snake. It's a scary motherfucker, but it's so cool. Oh god, Justin, I am so excited for Little Nightmares too. Little Nightmares actually gave me Little Nightmares and it was so good. Like I love the story, I love the artwork, the style of it. It was so cool. I'm so excited for Little Nightmares too. If black people can put up with centuries of abject oppression, everyone can suffer another 4 years of Trump. I mean, you make a solid point there, but I don't want to suffer another 4 years of Trump. I don't want other people to suffer another 4 years of Trump. Did you feel? Getting really tired, think I need to go, really enjoy the life. Oh, I'm glad you joined, Cappuccino, and you get some rest. Actually, Democrats too. Let's just all redo school based on Zuko's story and Avatar. I'm down. William is hot. I'm sorry. I agree. He's good looking, just not as much as Jonathan Majors. It's just not. Favorite classic horror movie. Classic horror movie. Nightmare on Elm Street, probably. And of course, Cappuccino. And yeah, William's just a little too creepy for me. Have you read the Avatar comics? No. I think I've read like one of them, but I haven't read all of them. And I now, like pretty recently, noticed that there's actually a lot. Are you a Lord of the Rings fan? Hell yes. I'm excited for the show, but only if it's gonna be good, you know? That's what I'm saying, Roman. Aragon, it needs a reboot. Because that would be so good. Yeah, Silver Sight, you guys get me. There's going to be a Lord of the Rings show on Amazon thing. No, yeah, I've heard about it, and I'm excited, but I'm apprehensive, because they got to do that right. I hope that Brazil is one of the countries that you want to go to someday. I would love to go to Brazil. Seems like it would be a cool place. Good night, Telty. Three Ninjas would be a dope reboot. Warriors of... I don't think I've seen that. Warriors of Virtue. Alright. Aragon was hot in that movie. I mean, I think I watched it when I was really young, so I didn't even know I probably had a crush on him, but you're right. I don't want Trump to suffer another 4 years of Trump. So glad someone else knows about Warriors of Virtue. I feel bad that I don't. Sorry. My uncle used to live in Sanitarium, and my dad. Oh wait, a sanitarium. Wait, hold on. What are you saying? I'll have to look it up. I'll have to look it up. John Waters Marathon. Just curious, do you have an opinion on Trophy Muncher? I don't know what that is. Is Brazil racist as fuck? I'll have to go check it out. I mean, America is pretty racist as fuck. I gotta go experience the world. Scary movie is my guilty pleasure. Cindy. Cindy, this is a skeleton. This is bones. I forgot about that fucking line. Would you run from police to Flockhart? Dude, Scary Movie. I don't even consider that a guilty pleasure. Like, who doesn't like Scary Movie? Warriors of Virtue was about the ninja kangaroos. What? What's your best pickup line? I don't do pickup lines. The only one I can even think of off the top of my spot is "Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?" So I'm not good with pickup lines. Aragon had its chance. Let's make a crappy movie of Dragon Riders of Pern first. No! Let's redo Aragon the right way. That has so much potential. I like your reaction to the Dark Season 3 final episode. Made me cry a lot. I cried a lot. I was super embarrassed when I was reacting to it because of how hard I cried at that, but it was so sad. How about Sherlock? The show? Because I haven't seen the show, but I've seen a lot of different Sherlock movies. And yes, I'm back, Savage. I'm sorry for dipping out on everyone. I didn't mean to do that. My mom called and it just like canceled the chat. I wish I could like talk to her and you guys at the same time. That way I could like let her know what you guys are saying. That would be cool. Everyone has got to get a scratch and sniff card for polyester. Okay. And the Dark Crystal needs to be uncanceled. Oh, I never watched like the reboot of that, but I love the original, The Dark Crystal. The guy is only 2 decades old. He can't possibly be expected to know about Warriors of Virtue. Yeah, sorry guys. I live in Paris, France, and I really hope Trump is not reelected. He's fucking up the rest of the world too, not just the US. I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I've never, in my lifetime at least, I haven't seen other countries that are considered our allies hate us so much as they do now with Trump, which just, it doesn't seem good. Did you watch You? I don't want to watch that, man. Like, that just seems creepy as fuck. I feel like I will not like the character so much. I'll just be waiting for him to die, like, every single episode, and I probably will never get it. Speaking of Brazil, everyone check out 3%, a Brazilian dystopian television show. I will give it a look. See, Brazil is a little less racist than the US. Well, there you go. I mean, that's a pretty low bar. Still, less is still better. Spelt it wrong. Santarém is a city right in the middle of the Amazon. Oh, that's cool. What was the one movie in 2020 that you really wanted to see that was canceled? Black Widow. Like, that was the only movie I can think of that I was, like, really hyped to see. Oh, that's not true. Candyman was also, like, a big one that I was really hyped for. So, yeah, either Candyman or Black Widow were one of the movies that I really wanted to see this year. And they were like, nope. Have you seen Nightmare on Elm Street 2? I've seen all the Nightmare on Elm Streets, even the remake, which everyone hated and I actually thought was decent. But I remember not liking Nightmare on Elm Street 2, because wasn't it like a kid that basically becomes Freddy Krueger in that one? I kind of remember it being like that. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only I thought you were actually asking me if I was from Tennessee for a second. Got me. 3%, I still need to catch up. It was so good, though. I gotta check it out. Can you be creepy and sexy at the same time? William is Crexy. I mean, kind of. But I don't know. Creepy kind of takes me out of it a little bit. You're like the yang to my yin. I mean, everyone needs it. It's Friday night. Why aren't you on a date? Because there is a pandemic going on. And I'm afraid to meet new people. Brenda in Scary Movies MVP. I never got over how she acted up in the movie theater. Oh my god, that was so funny when they all killed her. She's like, everyone's just telling her to be quiet, and eventually they're just like, it was so funny. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Oh. Yes, it hurt really bad. I broke my leg. Where can I get the scratch and sniff card? Shut up, guys. Elementary is a good show, too. That's also a Sherlock show, isn't it? Do you know that you have fans from India? I do now. Justin, yes, I was devastated when the Dark Crystal got canceled. I was too. Picked up a bunch of years back on eBay. Don't worry, Justin. Raised by Wolves video should be coming to my channel within the next, like, 3 to 5 days. Check out Pawnee Pool. Slow burn horror, unusual premise. Okay. Wait, was the second Nightmare on Elm Street about a gay relationship? Was there anything gay about it? It's not just the animosity between the U.S. and other countries. It's that Trump has encouraged a lot of vile people to crawl. Absolutely, 100%. I mean, here in America, fascism is becoming a very serious problem. And it kind of always was, but it got way significantly worse with Trump. And you actually enjoy, do you? Maybe I'll give it a look. There's a lot of people that tell me I should watch it. I kind of liked Freddy vs. Jason and the remake of Halloween. Why did I say Halloween? I did not like the remake of Halloween. Not because it was a bad movie, but because Michael Myers as a kid gave me like actual vivid hallucinations, like waking nightmares where I thought I would see him, and I was so scared of him. It was not fun. And I kind of like Freddy vs. Jason too. It was absolutely ridiculous, but it was a fun kind of movie. Dream Warriors was actually pretty cool. I did like that. Nightmare on Elm Street. Is it really the queerest horror movie of them? I don't remember this. I kind of need to rewatch Nightmare on Elm Street too. There was a thing on Twitter ages ago, describe a film badly, and Nightmare on Elm Street was described by one guy as school janitor makes local teens' dreams come true. That's pretty solid. And Elite was good, really good. It was like Degrassi meets How to Get Away with Murder. That actually does sound pretty interesting. Secretly a gay movie, the writers admitted it after a decade. I have to rewatch this movie now. Oh, hey, Pretty Money. Oh my god, Brenda, we're gonna die. Would it just been you if you just shut the fuck up? Dude, I love the scary movies. Specifically Scary Movie 1 through 3. 4 is also decent, but I mean, everything after that I wasn't a huge fan of. But the original 3, god damn, they were so funny. I got you on candid camera now. You didn't know that? Fuck. Yeah, there are a lot of videos on YouTube about it being a cult classic. Need to watch Happy. It was a sci-fi show, but... Damn, my dog is freaking out. He never barks either. What the hell was that? Hold on. I'm afraid I'm, like, getting robbed right now. Come with me, everyone. Okay, I think we're good. Sorry, I gotta return to where I was on the chat. Pretty interesting backstory about the production and writing because it was written during the AIDS epidemic and was written with a lot of homoerotic subtext. I never even considered that. Which then turned into supertext because of the main actor being closeted. No fucking way. What's your gaming system? Well, I have my computer, my PS4, and my Xbox is downstairs. I try to keep my options open. Oh shit, I lost my place now. Hold on, everyone. How's your mom doing? She's doing good. I think she felt bad for interrupting the live chat, which I kept telling her. I'm like, no, don't be sad. Don't be upset about that. I'll always answer her calls, drop everything for her, but she's doing pretty good. Jason Voorhees can teleport, change my mind. I mean, you're right. I'm not going to try and change your mind. He was a good mix between a rom-com and a serial killer show. If you like you, watch The Stranger. It's not about a toxic relationship, but it's about a girl who shows up and threatens to expose people's shit. That actually does sound pretty good. Interesting, Marcus. I follow the main actor on Insta, and he's out now, and he talks about how gay that movie was. There's a great documentary on Shudder about Mark Patton, the star in Elm Street 2, called Scream Queen. It's about his life as a gay actor in the 80s. I'm learning so much right now. How did you feel about how the Magicians handled Q and Elliot? I still haven't fully watched the show, so I don't know. I don't want to speak too much into it. Star Wars was religious zealot convinces orphan to blow up government installation. I mean, it's not wrong. Freddy was the only one to give me nightmares. Freddy weirdly never gave me nightmares. Michael Myers was the only one that terrified me, to my core. Sorry, Zakia. I legitimately didn't know if there was, someone downstairs. Oh, what's up, Isaiah? And the dog is outside. Technically not my dog. It's my roommate's dog, but whenever he leaves, I have to take care of him, so I can consider him my dog. Fascism has been here. The fact that black people built this country in every literal way and dogs get better health care, bringing up Trump and how stuff suddenly got bad is intellectually dishonest. I gotta disagree with you there. I mean, not about most of that. Fascism has always been here. Healthcare is better for dogs than most people in this country. But Trump has truly brought out the absolute worst in terms of blindly believing your country is perfect. Just so much more than any politician I've seen in my lifetime. But I mean, I'm not trying to start an argument or anything. We're all allowed to have our own opinions. Finally noticing the gay coding on old movies entertained me when revisiting classics. I mean, I'm about to enjoy rewatching Nightmare on Elm Street 2 because I did not realize that all about it. What made you want to start your channel? Originally, I wanted to make gaming content, so I started playing Soma and Firewatch, but people weren't really responding to it very well, so I started doing reactions and reviews because I'm like, I have a film degree, I might as well use some of it and actually critique some movies. But then I started trying to do a little bit of both, ended up being more so on the reactions and reviews, and I'm glad I did because I never thought I'd be doing live chats with people, and it's really cool talking to you all. Oh, hey Aaron, thanks for the new sub. My husband has finally agreed to watch The Watchmen. Can't wait. Oh, I'm so glad, Angel. Because yeah, just based on that first episode, god damn, that show was fucking good. You need to watch Happy. I've had a few people tell me to watch Happy now, so I'll put that on the list. Oh, thanks, Tim. I mean, the least I can do is a little bit of research, Presume it's not that it suddenly got bad, but rather it brought it out into the light and normalized it. Fair point. That's a good point. But that's what I'm saying, though. Trump has inspired people to outwardly express and be the really shitty fascists that they are, whereas I feel like before that, a lot of them were afraid to admit those kinds of things, which, I mean, doesn't make them any less shitty at people, I suppose, but the fact that there are people outwardly just like creating militias and these weird QAnon organizations and shit, it's fucked up. I'm not enjoying what's happening politically. And I will keep going. Thank you, Tim. Consider Evil on Netflix too. It's a trip. What is that one about, Angel? Non-spoiler synopsis, please. You should watch I'll Be By Your Name. Oh, Call Me By Your Name. I have watched that. I love that movie. What did you think about Chilling Adventures of Sabrina? Honestly, I didn't like it. I thought it was trying a little too hard to be edgy. And I did not like that Salem didn't talk. I'm like, dude, the cat talks. Why is this cat not talking? It irritated me to no end. Have you watched Orphan Black? Yes, that show was a fucking trip. Freddie went into prime time while Michael stayed in a semi-serious nature, which probably explains that. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Trophy Muncher is a YouTuber with 70,000 followers who turned out to be a racist child predator. Oof, God. Check it out. I would like to know where you stand on that subject. I mean, if you're a racist, fuck you. If you're a child predator, fuck you. So that's pretty much where I stand on that. But I'll look it up just to get the nuance to it all. Hey, Tobias. Michael Myers ruined me. I still have recurring nightmares about him chasing me and I narrowly escape. I do too. Thank you, Michael Myers. Fucking asshole. There's a scene in Elm Street 2 where the MC is about to have sex with his girlfriend, then freaks out and instantly runs to his friend's bedroom to wake up while half naked. Oh, I forgot about that. That I didn't even realize. I wish I had a memory charm and rewatch Watchmen fresh. That's what so many people have said. Makes me excited for whatever like the big reveals are going to be, because it must be pretty good if everyone's like, I wish I could rewatch it. No, yeah, no, I knew she was talking about Aaron. Call Me By Your Name was a very good movie. I understand the criticisms of it, given the age difference and everything, but I thought it was a fantastic movie. I can't wait for you to see The Scene. That cracked my glass. That's what everyone keeps saying too, and I'm like, what is The Scene? I'm excited. Backstreet Boys or Westlife? Backstreet Boys. The OG Sabrina is what's up. That's what I'm saying. I love the original Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I mean, it does seem like it's a kind of a joke on Satanism, but I don't know. I just wasn't a huge fan of it. And Miss Marty Ma, I love Sense8. I'm really upset that it never got a season 3. And yeah, I got a film degree, Marcus. Checked out your channel on YouTube from suggestions, 109. Aw, thanks, man. I'm a newbie here, but I've been watching your content. Looking forward to more. Thank you. I appreciate it. And yeah, that episode hit me way harder than I expected. Oh, okay. Sorry, I've been wanting to talk to people about this. So there's a guy on that 9th episode about the Tulsa Massacre in Lovecraft Country that commented on my video. And he said... I want to pull it up because I don't want to misquote it. So hold on one second. I'm going to get to what he said. It's like my first, not my first, but it's kind of like a hate comment. It made me laugh a little bit, but I'm also like, shit, like I don't really know how to take it. Let me get back to it. Have you seen the Chucky movies? I have, and they didn't scare me for some reason. I don't know why, because dolls do scare me. But for whatever reason, Chucky just didn't freak me out. I was like, just sit on that little motherfucker. Does it upset you that you have nightmares about a monster with the same name as yours? I never really thought about it that way, but now that you mention it, kind of. Mike Coulter from Luke Cage plays a priest in training. He and a psychologist and another non-believers solve cases of possessions, miracles, etc. That sounds fucking awesome. And Mike Coulter was hot as hell. Sorry, I'm trying to find this, but not lose my place in the chat. You like Westlife? Fair enough. It's all good. Comments. I'm sorry, this comment just got me like, I read it and I was like, what? No, don't tell me he deleted it again. Watchmen is super confusing until the middle, then everything starts coming together. I'm fine with waiting. And yeah, I was heartbroken when Sense8 got canceled too. Systemic means systemic. Trump is literally copying every other racist American president. We've been brainwashed into thinking that just because some races are nice, it's somehow civil. You have a completely valid point there. I'm not going to deny you that. Do you watch Drag Race or Dragula? No, but I would like to. Because I've seen parts of both, and they seem very entertaining. Fuck, I gotta find this. No. You guys flooded my Watchmen video with comments, and now I can't find it. Thank you for all the comments, though. I really do appreciate it. Hold on, I have to find this. This is gonna drive me crazy. There it is. I fucking got it. Okay. So before I keep responding to people, this person on my 9th episode for Rewind 1921 said, the tears was a no for me. I was into it until the little pander tears. Everyone is privileged, not just white people. But maybe you're privileged by thinking it's okay to equate yourself above other people based on their skin color. Which I was like, what? I just don't trust white people who cry and use liberal methods to manipulate black people. Y'all don't care about no one. And Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X said that. Watch your back, black people. It's them tears that get you trapped. To which I wanted to reply because I was like, it was sad, dude. Like, it was a really fucked up, sad scenario, and it made me cry. I don't know what to say. I'm not trying to manipulate anyone, but I don't know. What do you all think? I read that comment and I was like, what? Sorry, back to the comments. I make sure I'll read them all. But not entirely. I don't want to give it away. They get into incels and stories that are relevant in news right now. I mean, that sounds good, Angel. I would like to watch that. If you like Call Me By Your Name, check out We Are Who We Are on HBO. Made by the same guy, more of a deep storyline. Okay, will do. I'm glad that you got me to laugh, Noah. Because, I mean, if you hit me with a scary movie quote, especially with Cindy or Brenda, it's going to make me laugh. That shit is so funny. I hope that comment isn't mine. No, I don't think it's yours, Abe. The movie that scared me was the first Alien movie. That movie terrified the shit out of me. I agree with you there. You play Alice Madness Returns, and I've never played it. I saw a little something about it, and it actually did look pretty interesting. And yeah, have a good night, Noah. Hi, Trash Bag Fashion Lover. I love your name. Oh god, you have a challenge for me? Please don't be a troll. Let it be a real challenge. Oh no. I lost my jewel. I'm having a nicotine craving. And I'm doing great, Trash Bag. Love the fact you enjoy Jonathan Majors on Minecraft. I know you mean Lovecraft. But yeah, for real. Jonathan Majors, fuck, dude. He's, oh my god. Alien was the first scary movie I was allowed to watch. Oh, for real? That's an intense first one to watch. What area of the country are you from? I'm in Nevada, Las Vegas. But I lived in Oregon for about a year. Love Death and Robots. I will watch that. I've heard it's very good. Sorry to change the subject, but I found your channel because of your Lovecraft reactions. I think you're so cute. How old are you? So I know if this crush is legal. I'm 26, so it's totally legal. And thank you. Whoever made that comment can't move forward. I'm as skeptical as the next person, but I trust myself to know when an ally is really an ally. I mean, thank you, Angel. I mean, that's kind of how I feel. I'm just like, I mean, I'm not trying to manipulate people or try to do any shitty shit. I'm just trying to learn and be a better person. And that was some sad shit. How are you not supposed to cry at that? I looked at other people's reactions where they like stone faced it or they were like, oh no. And I'm like, I don't know. That was way too sad for me to not cry at that. Your look is a blend of Tom Cruise and lead singer of Green Day. That's I will take that as a compliment. Thank you very much. My favorite Brenda quote from Scary Movie 2 is, "Oh my God, don't even talk dirty to me. I'm gonna piss on your face, and I'm gonna fart in your mouth, and I'm gonna shit all over these walls." Oh, that shit was so good. Oh, we're the same age? Nice. I know I look like I'm 12. Can't help it. The person has a point, but it's transference towards you based on years of many examples of that statement. I mean, fair. There have definitely been plenty of white people and liberals who have used tears and kindness and like fake wokeness to manipulate other people to stab them in the back. So I get that. I mean, I do get that. Racist wolves in sheep's clothing. Absolutely. Will from Sense8, played by Brian Smith, also came out as gay. What? He did? I'm gonna track that motherfucker down. Like, is there like a video of him coming out? Because I will definitely watch that. Because I love all the actors from that show. They were such cool people. Love and Robots on Netflix is awesome. Yeah, I will be watching that. Did you see my challenge? I didn't see what it was. Trash Bag Fashion Lover, can you post it again? Free Fall is really good. I mean, I love German. Ich sprechen Deutsch ein bisschen. The guy from the guy from Sense8 also starred in there. Which guy? The the German guy, Wolfgang. The movie The Rental scared me. That shit can really happen. Oh, if it's a like a realistic horror movie about an Airbnb, I don't know if I want to watch that shit. That kind of horror really freaks me out. And yeah, it led me some Wolfgang too. The guy from Scary Movie 2 with the little hand played Roland shit on Jits. Oh yeah, he did. I totally forgot about that. Did you watch the OA on Netflix? Not yet. That's gonna be on the channel. And everyone said that's gonna make you cry also. So I'm like, great. Challenge is ask the closest person the following question. That question is, will you wear the item in my name now? Like a trash bag? I mean, I'm telling you right now, my roommates, one, I think are sleeping, and two, there's no way they're gonna do it. I was part of a Bible study group of allies, and then when Facebook started showing your comments on other people's stuff in your timeline, all the racist shit they were commenting on got exposed. Wait, what? I was part of a Bible study group of allies, and then when Facebook started showing your comments on other people's oh, I see what you're saying. Yep. Do you have social media? Just an Instagram, so Chronic Gamer. And I never went back to that church. Well, good for you. Fuck those people. Like, I think it's one thing to have said racist things when you're like a teenager or something and you learn to become a better person, blah, 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 blah. But another thing entirely to preach, you know, anti-racism and how woke you are, and then at the same time saying super racist shit behind all their backs. Like, that's really fucked up. I mean, it's fucked up to say it when you're a teenager as well. But at least in that case, it's like, all right, you were kind of fucked up and you worked on being a better person in one case. And in the other case, you know, you're just a shitty fake person. Yeah, sorry, trash bag fashion lover. The closest person to me is asleep, and there ain't no way he wearing a trash bag. Are you excited for the Mandalorian season 2? Hell yes. The OA is so good, I can't believe it got canceled. Hopefully, it's a temporarily canceled thing. I've heard some people said that it might come back, but kind of doubt that. Don't get me wrong, apart from his personal criticisms pertaining to your genuine personal feelings and emotional reactions was wrong. However, nothing he said beyond that was controversial. I mean, I don't think what he said was controversial. I was just like, does anyone else feel that way? Because I hope not. like, I, I genuinely was just upset and sad. Glad you stopped being a bigot because you look like you're aging in reverse. I love that black idioms spew out of your mouth, but there are so many racist non-allies that do this, and it's so parasitic. Thank you. Beware the white moderate, as MLK said, so as long as you're hard left, you're gravy. I mean, honestly, my dad and a lot of my friends are like, do you consider yourself like liberal, but a little bit more like central liberal? And I'm like, no, I'm like borderline socialist, unapologetically. So there's that. That's why I can't stand Watchmen. Why can't you stand Watchmen? I'm curious why. Getting sleepy, so I gotta make like a banana split. Good night, Zakia. And no, Ava, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, as a teenager, like, there's no excuse for being a racist and saying shitty things. But if you try to better yourself, that's good. It doesn't excuse you from the shitty racist things that you said, and you'll never be able to like make that go away or undo the damage it did. But it's definitely good to try and be a better person at least. Are you a fan of Amy Sedaris? Possibly. Hold on. She looks familiar. Oh, I know. Yeah, I actually am not like a huge fan of Amy Sedaris, but I know of her, and yes, I like her work. If you like German shows, Deutschland, excuse me, 83 was brilliant, fictionalized set against real events about an German spy infiltrating the German military during a really tense time in history. That sounds very interesting. I know, I got you, Abe. MLK was talking about Pete Buttigieg and pretty much every other Democratic that ran for president recently. I mean, I liked Andrew Yang. He was the one I wanted, but that was mostly for his $1,000 a month for people so that they could live, essentially. But yeah, I mean, I 100% agree. The Democratic Party is a lot of pretending to be really cool with people towards minorities, the LGBT community. They're all like, no, we care about you. And I'm like, you don't. But I still think you're far better than the Republicans. And I'll have to check out Deutschland 83. I'm black, your tears hit me, not because what happened on the show, but because what went down with your fam, it was real. Oh, thanks, man. And Ruby's off-screen death was fucked. I'm not a fan of that. Everyone's like, she's in a coma. I'm like, I don't know, man. I feel like she's dead. Hopefully, I'm wrong. The Wave is a good show about teens and politics and fighting the system. Sounds good. Don't remind me of my teenage years. I was full-blown evil bully, and I still regret my actions until now. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when I was a teenager, I was also, you know, racist, but I was the kind of racist that wouldn't admit that. I'm like, I'm not racist, but, and anytime you follow up, I'm not racist, but what you're about to say is fucking racist. And I was homophobic because I was very self-hating. Like, as a teenager, sometimes we do a lot of really shitty things. And like I said, it doesn't excuse it. It doesn't take away the pain that you cause for people. But if you can learn to be a better person, that's a good thing. Amy Sedaris was on a show in 1990 something to 2001 called Strangers with Candy. Look it up sometime. It's hilarious. They smoked a lot of pot. All right, I'll check it out. Do you watch Money Heist? La Casa de Papel? No. I had someone spamming that earlier in the chat though, so maybe I should. I don't like the off-screen death at all. Yeah, me either. I fucking hate that. I'd respect the Democratic Party if they broke the rules with impunity like the Republicans. I agree with that. Like, stop trying to play by the rules when the Republicans don't want to. Also, Brian Smith has an article on his Instagram about coming out. It's beautiful, and he's got a wet. Oh, interesting. I like the idea of universal income as well. I just didn't like his original stance of getting rid of other entitlements, like where can you live on a 12. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. And that was kind of the problem with their Democratic candidates. Pretty much none of them were good enough, honestly. Like, none of them were genuinely, I think, what we need. But I think what we really need right now is not Trump. So we just need something else. I'm not saying any Democrat would be better. I don't necessarily believe that. But considering what we're working with, have you seen Westworld? No, not yet. But I will. That'll be on the channel. And I got you, Angel Lover, the 12K a year. 1999, gotcha. It's all good. And I do watch anime. Haven't watched any for the channel yet, but I will. How long have I been doing this? 188. Holy shit, have I really been doing this for almost 3 hours? That's fucking insane. God damn. Alright, I gotta wrap this up. If anyone would like to say anything before I gotta go, because, yeah, shit, I gotta go to bed soon. Go ahead and put in your comments now. Final questions, everybody. Are you interested? Please watch Money Heist. Alright, fine, I'll watch Money Heist. Are you interested in Japan or Japanese language? I think it's really cool, but it also seems really hard to learn. Not just because you like anime. No, not just because I like anime. It sounds like a really pretty language. And from my friends that have visited Japan, they said it was really cool. So I would love to go. You think they will pack the courts? I mean, we have to fight back somehow. I don't know if they will pack the courts or not. I'm at a point where I'm like, fuck it, do it. They want to ram in ACB at the last possible second and then pack the court. What is sleep? Sleep is what I need. Thank you for joining, Angel Lover. And good night, everybody. What are you doing for Halloween? Oh, it's your birthday? Happy birthday. Honestly, I'm not doing anything for Halloween. I might do a live stream with you guys just to be like, happy Halloween. But if I do, I'll need to get a costume, and I don't have one right now. And yes, I do need to rest. And thank you, Peter, for the good chat. And one last push for the expanse. All right, fine. I lived in Japan, and yes, it is super difficult to learn. I mean, it seems like it, but can't be. Oh, thank you for the hugs and the sweet dreams. Angel Lover, you don't think they're going to pack the courts? I mean, I could see them doing it. I could see them not doing it, but I lean more towards they're probably not going to do it. Trophy Muncher, check it out. Oh, yeah. I'll let you know when I do have my Avatar stuff. All right, sweet. Oh, I would love to be on. Like, I will talk about Avatar all day, every day. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Oh, thank you so much, Roman. And thanks for the prayers. And I will get some rest, don't you worry. Good night, Ned Sutter. I'm going as Moira Rose. Oh, nice. You're a human being, nothing is hard. Trump is president, you'll learn Japanese before the pandemic is over. I should give it a try. Good night, Tobias. Alright, I'll go watch The Dragon Prince as well. Good night, Silvercatch. And yes, you all need some good reactions and reviews. I will try to keep up with that. Biden said he doesn't want to pack the courts in the past. He did say that in the past, but things have changed quite a bit. But like I said, I don't think he's going to do it. The Expanse is killer. Alright, I'll watch The Expanse, I promise. Good night, Quar. I hope I got that right. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I saw how you pronounced it. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? For real. Don't trust billionaires. I mean, fair enough. Didn't become a billionaire by doing things fairly, that's for sure. Good night, Justin. And yes, I'll watch Outlander, Roman. Good night, Francis. All right, I'm turning this off. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night, and I will see you all next time.